What's up, everyone? Dormer Duck here. We're about to get our ball rolling on some aliens. So, please feel free to stick around. We're just getting everything booted up and ready to go. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna let a couple people know I'm streaming, but you know. We're probably gonna play not too late tonight. Um, just 'cause I got work in the morning, you know. But hopefully we can get a little bit of game time in, a little bit of progress. That's those sounds are well. I don't think you can hear them actually. Desktop audio isn't enabled here. So no, I don't want to play the tutorial. There we go. I accepted an invitation. Come on. All right. Now let's bring up the live. Booty doo. I'm going to. Okay, sorry, I'm back. He might not be back.
Who? Me?
Oh, you, yeah.
I mean, we're the only ones in the channel right now.
We are indeed. Did you get the invite for tabletop though?
Yeah, I'm in. You can see in the top right.
I do indeed. I'm just a ding dong.
I was here before you,
Yeah.
son, child.
We can fight.
I will fucking fight you. I swear to God.
I am an angry scientist. I have the power of science and aliens on my side.
I have a gun.
Well, shit. I guess I lose. Oh, I have
For
to.
the first time in my life, I actually have a call it. I actually read a light novel. Oh, for an anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like a new anime that came out recently called "Saw My Spider, So What." And, it's like an isekai, but the protagonist, instead of reincarnating as a human, incarnated as a monster spider. And so it's like about how she can like tries to survive like spawned in a spider egg in a dungeon amongst like hundreds of other spiders, uh, and like grueling fight to survive. And I like the TV show. And my friend who I played D&D with on Sundays, he was like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow or whatever, not tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah, I've got all books 1 through 9, and they're all light novels." And so I was like, "Fuck it, yeah." I read the light novel. It's really fucking.
That's dope. Spectacular. Sorry, folks. I mean, we're hitting some technical difficulties in getting people to show up in the Discord, so stand by on that one.
So did you get rich? Invest in some GME stonks?
No, but I am very thoroughly enjoying the memeing. I love it.
Well, talk about cool things to happen during the 2021.
Right.
Hello.
Greetings.
Click.
Thump. We will get there. We will. We will hear your voice eventually. Those sweet dulcet tones. I'm turning his user volume up because I know that he speaks quietly.
Click. Or maybe it's clack.
Apparently he can't hear us. So.
Aha!
Haha!
Gotcha.
There you are.
For some dumbass reason, it switched to my monitor instead of my speaker output.
Oh yeah, it does that sometimes.
Ugh.
Sometimes be like that.
Discord is just a little bit of a pain.
Can you hear me okay, though?
Loud and clear, my friend.
Badass. I got a new microphone just for y'all.
I can tell because like previously it's been pretty hard to hear you, but now it's
Oh, that was my phone.
yeah, you are loud and clear. Perfect.
Oh, do I need to
Like
turn my volume down?
No, I control that. You're coming in crystal clear, mate. Like a mountain stream. I got you.
I don't know how to use technology.
It okay. It okay. We
I'll
here to
bring all
help.
on my computer, be like
Confused unga bunga. So, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You know, man, I'm
Jesus
alive.
Christ.
I'm alive. I am here. Switching to day shift was rough. Still,
Yeah.
still is rough. Um, but you know, we
Yeah,
out here.
you
We
threw me for a loop.
yeah. I know.
Hey,
I
now
know. It was.
I'm on day shift now. What?
Yeah, I mean when I was on nights for 5 months in a row, you know. But
I have
I'm
a
pro-
question though.
what's that?
Oh, no, no, please keep going.
Oh, I mean I'm just I was gonna say I'm probably gonna be on day shift until I get out. So.
Me too. Okay,
Hey.
quick question. Question.
Answer.
Hold on. Can you guys hear that?
I heard like something.
Oh,
Yeah, for a brief moment, I thought I heard something.
God damn it. How about that?
Silence.
Damn it!
I know what you're trying to do. Um, we really
Struggling.
should we really should look into seeing about that Sirenscape plugin to Discord.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can add like a bot.
I know. Sirenscape Online, but I'm a cheap bastard. No feel like paying for it.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
God. Well, we're waiting on one to put down the children and waiting on one to see if he's even coming back. Tyrant Rex. Where? Do.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
you guys
lie.
might. Oh,
Go ahead.
no, please. I don't want you to lie, sir.
Yeah, last session I think was supposed to be on Wednesday, and like I completely forgot about it, and I was like, it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, maybe later, and I was like, oh shit. So I like texted Bernie, and I was like, wait, was there supposed to be a thing today? He's like, yeah, but somebody quit, and I was like, oh shit, I fucking, I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's why I was starting up the Facebook group so that everybody could, talk about stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have like a regular job, so I don't. The days just kind of blend together for me. So when it's Wednesday, I don't really feel it.
I can understand that. I
Civilian
had
life.
no idea what days I was going through last week.
Yep. I, I bet Bernie doesn't feel it either. He never knows what day it is.
Nope, I definitely don't. Well, I mean, for the last 5 months, I have had no idea, not a frickin' clue, man.
Have you even seen the sun?
Oh, I did see the sun a lot. Because every time I left
Oh
work,
yeah, yeah, that's
I
true. I
saw the
forgot you left so early.
sunrise. Yeah, I would leave it like, um, 6:45 to 7, and on my drive home, I always got to see the sunrise, so it was really
Well,
nice.
that's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, it was dope.
Good for you, buddy. Do 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 do. Do.
Same,
Hmm.
honestly.
Well, now that we have copious amounts of chill time, is there anything I can do better for y'all?
I no, but I'm very much enjoying this setup we've got.
The one suggestion I had for you was making a Facebook group or something, or like a Facebook chat.
Hey!
Hey, look, you
So
already did it.
yeah,
You
there.
invaded me subconsciously.
I'm psychic, didn't you know?
Oh, Oh, no. Well, okay then. That was an easy fix.
Yeah. I just nah, man, I don't have anything specific that you need to improve on. I very much enjoy where you're going with this. And
Yay! Thanks, Dr. Fitzsimmons. I really appreciate that.
Dr. Fitzsimmons would not be that nice.
That charitable.
I hate all of you so
Nah,
much. Ooh, look at
he'd probably be like, "Yeah, sure, you did a great job, thanks."
Yippee! I'm gonna go look at my bone now. Shut up. Anybody gotten to do anything fun since the last time we chatted?
I finally got to start working out again. Also,
Nice.
the county I'm in is gonna enter phase 2 sometime soon. Like the governor announced, like a bunch of like my county and a bunch of neighboring counties are entering phase 2 soon because we've gotten our counts low enough.
Oh,
Which
that's
means
nice.
yeah, which means that they're gonna reopen like gyms and seated dining and everything like that, indoor dining. Or
Cool.
either that or actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's that. What's funny is like the western part of Washington is like pretty densely populated, you know, with like this with Seattle and like all the cities that are like attached and everything. And then eastern Washington, which is like 80% of the state, is like, you know, some mountains, some plains, and like a bunch of scattered towns. And, you know, there's like Spokane, which is way out there, which is another city. But like the difference in coronavirus rate, like of the small towns versus like Seattle, is it doesn't make any sense. Seattle's much better about the numbers than the eastern part, but you know, across those mountains, everybody's conservative. They just don't believe in this shit. So get fucked.
I worked with a guy who didn't believe it was happening.
Oof.
He's like, "God, this is just fake." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" We even had the news on at the time. He's like, "This is just bullshit." My God,
It's like, is it?
dude, you were-
It's like, is it up for you to decide? Like,
I guess so. He decreed it was fake, therefore, it was.
ah, jeez. Yeah, you gotta appreciate like how some people will just like make that call. They're just like, "Yep, this is fake," and you're just kind of like, uh, do you do you just decide everything, or yeah, you know, do you just decide at traffic lights like when you want to go, or you know?
Sir, I did my research. I read 3 articles from Google and I watched the YouTube video. Thank you very much. I'm
Yeah.
basically an expert.
I can't complain because that's kind of what I do. I just watch a bunch of YouTube videos.
Oh, I would watch a bunch of YouTube videos if YouTube was not blocked.
Dude, that's how is I don't want to say like how is Facebook not locked, but you know, YouTube is because it's like Air Force the way they tend to go is like when something's like when people complain they're like, "Oh, we'll just lock both of them." It's like how about the other way around? Like how about you unlock YouTube?
Well, supposedly they're doing it because um, YouTube takes up too much bandwidth. It's not a
How
complaint necessarily. They're just saying, "Oh yeah, it takes up bandwidth for you to be watching YouTube videos at work and blah 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 blah." So
yeah. And that kind of doesn't compute because it's like how is a military base running out of bandwidth? Like please, because of YouTube no less.
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. I did find out that some of our training videos that we have to go through are run through YouTube, and of course that doesn't work.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, I took the training, can't watch the videos. Sorry.
What if do you get videos on Facebook that you can watch? Like if I were to share something through Facebook, would that work?
No, I can't. I still can't see it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep. It's great.
Bum, bum. Oh, God. We'll be ready to play at 8 o'clock, I promise. This is the biggest damn lie I've ever heard.
Hey, whoa. We're here.
Well, clearly, I'm not talking about you because you're here.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I mean, we could start because I know you need to go to bed and then just play catch up with whoever shows up.
I'm down.
All right, then. All right, so last time we left off with Dr. Fitzsimmons and his brand new best friend in the whole universe, Sig, looking at dead things. Let's see.
Yes, the dead things.
The other three, Moth, Dalen, and Carson, all went to the lounge, and Zeph was going to go find your medical assistant.
Yeah.
Where's my notebook? Where's my handy dandy notebook? Notebook!
By the way,
Why are
Game
you-
Master, before we get rolling, can you see my notes?
I mean, I have a growing page of notes going down the side of my screen.
Yeah, but if you go to if you go to Notebook in the top.
Go.
and
I
you
was gonna
click on
actually-
it.
Miss Bernie was here. Wall. What color are you? You're blue?
Blue.
Dr. Fitz.
Can
No,
you
it's
read
locked.
it? Ah, okay. Wonder if I can modify that.
Everybody's is locked. I would assume that for you, white is locked as well, right?
Yeah, it is.
Those are my notes.
Okay, I was just curious.
Hello.
So I'm guessing we can't see each other's stuff.
Probably not.
We could probably get rid of some of these. Like, we can get rid of, like, purple, pink, teal, black. Oh, you could rename them.
Yeah, you can. You can all. I'm trying to see if you can make it so that they're available for other people to see.
Let's see.
Well,
Get
can
rid of
both of you
black
guys see the notes that are on the side of the screen?
So if I make it gray, everyone can see it.
Yeah, I can see your stuff now too, and I think you can see mine.
Yeah,
I-
sure can't.
I can't see yours.
Oh,
You
I
should
know.
be able to see mine.
There's Dr. Fitz. Sorry, I thought you were blue.
Changes the color too. Bleh.
Well, now your notes are gone. There they are.
Okay, so if we make it gray, then everyone can see. So we could have notebooks that are for public view, for private view.
Neat.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you guys can't see my notes, so that's cool.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
I also have my super secret notes that I'm handwriting, so
That's fair.
no
But
one
can you
will ever
guys-
get them. Ha ha ha.
But can you both see the notes that are on the side of the screen?
Yes, we
Hmm.
can see those. The Space Freighter,
Okay.
Dalen, Zeph, Moth, Fitz, Dizzy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the one who's been writing that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we have one more of our members.
Yeah, and I sent him the invite.
The little
Yeah,
hands.
apparently the game needs to update.
Thank God he doesn't have those
Have what?
little hands.
Oh, yeah.
You good, man?
He's got a penis. Yeah, I just had a mouthful of ice cream.
Oh, that's fair. You know what? You enjoy that ice cream, my friend. You enjoy it. Don't let me stop you.
We don't discriminate here.
Absolutely not.
I don't know if the dresser was going to join us or not. He hasn't answered. Hope he's okay.
You should. While I have your attention, you guys should tune in to my stream.
Oh yeah, what are you streaming?
Gee golly, I wonder.
Well, why would we want to tune in? We're already here.
'Cause viewers, man.
Your
Because if
stream.
you-
Gotta boost his rating.
Because my stream is lonely. It's
So we can
just
get a
me.
partnership.
Yeah, so we can get a partnership, and then you can get all of. Oh, hey, whoa. Oh no, that.
I don't know if I can watching you playing me. Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird, actually.
Guys, is there an echo in here?
There's a lot of echoes.
Hoi 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 hoi.
Oh. All right. Any other last minute questions, changes?
I don't
No.
think so.
Y'all
All
are
good.
gonna lose the shit on the board and be like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right. So, where we left off.
Lock all this shit down, you wanks.
Wait, where are we?
Well, we left
you-
off. Carson was creepy.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was escorted away by Moth and Dalen to go to the lounge. Fitz and Siggy were still in the hole in the ground, and Zeph was going to go find the medical assistant, who was
Yeah.
mysteriously absent.
Oh, you changed your name again.
Who?
Dwemer Duck?
That is me.
Okay.
Yeah, that threw me off, but the picture was the same.
Yep.
All right, so with that in mind, start with Dr. Fitz and Siggy in the cave.
Yeah. We are, So last we left off, I think I was setting up a kind of a hazmat area where, or not hazmat, but like a sterile area as best we could.
Yeah, you guys were working on such a design.
Yep. If it means we're dragging plastic tarps over and draping them over light fixtures to try and get an area that is protected from the splash zone, if that's the best we can do, that's the best we can do. But we're about to open one of these urns, so science, but with safety precautions.
Don't want to make soup.
Don't want to make soup. Well, these urns are full of soup. We don't need more soup. They don't need to contribute, add or remove soup.
All right, so Moth, are you still going to go to the lounge with Carson and Dalen?
That's right. Yes, I absolutely am, and I'm gonna keep a hand on his shoulder and be like, "Look here, buddy. That guy over there, Zeph. Sometimes I get this gut feeling. You ever had one of those feelings? You know what I mean? Just your stomach turns over and you're just nervous. I think it's that guy."
You talking about Carson?
No, I'm talking to Carson about Zeph,
Okay.
my rival.
Okay. I'm tracking now. I mean, sure, I guess. I don't really know him very well. He seems
Yeah.
a little bit out of place, though.
It's sometimes it's hard to tell, but you stay in the business long enough, you get start to develop an intuition for these sorts of things. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Well, thank you for that heads up. I'm not sure what I'll be watching out for, but appreciate the warning nonetheless. Man. Fuck. No, come back. Damn it.
Oh
Where's his
God!
tail?
Wait, no, there's secrets out here. Get these out of here. These royal face huggers that are just floating here. Get them away. I don't know what that is.
Where the
I'm
hell did they
ignoring.
come from?
I don't know, but they're there. Get rid of them.
That wasn't even an item that I clicked on.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they got there. I don't want to know. They're already
Those
out
are
of the
just the
bag.
items-
That's disturbing.
Damn.
We're
Alright,
about
well, we'll just have to
we're about
work
to
on
open
that
this alien space urn, and you got face huggers on the board. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous.
And then we
Oh.
all died.
Oh, bloody.
So, Sig is a doctor?
Sorry.
I'm a scientist.
She's the lead researcher here at this location.
She's a doctor, man. She's not that kind of doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Fitzsimmons is a doctor, but he's a doctor in xenobiology, not in, you know, medical.
I have a rash, sir. Would you look at it?
Zeph is
Alright.
also a
Does
doctor.
does it
Dr.
originate from another
Blue.
planet? No.
Sure, I'm in for a laugh.
Hello,
Alright, well,
everyone.
as you guys make your way to the lounge, you can see a bunch of
I
tired
got 3 people
looking
on
workers just getting off shift, looking to relax, take a beer, take a nap, just unwind from being underground for 15 hours.
It's a tough life.
I'm gonna go order some drinks for myself, Carson, and Dallin.
All right. So that will bring you to the cafeteria, which is also full of dirty, dusty, grumpy workers. You can walk up to the drink dispenser. It's not great. It's probably just like the cheapest beer they could ship out here. The more potent stuff is home brewed.
Yeah, I'm sure homebrew stuff is a little bit more potent than what we need. We don't need to get terribly sloshed and or lose any money just yet. On
Okay.
the contrary, we could actually stand to gain some money.
Oh. What would you like to do that?
Oh, I don't know. People always want stuff. They never stop wanting. So, just gotta ask the right questions, I guess. Always want to know things. Have things disposed of.
Well, all right then. So you would have left Dalen and Carson in the lounge as you went to get the drinks. Are you going to go back to them?
Yeah. Once I grab the drinks, once I grab 3 drinks, which I'm trying to look up now. I don't have a table of contents for this, so I'm scrolling through weapons right now. But yeah, I'll get there eventually.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know if alcohol's covered in this.
Beer and booze. These items are covered under entertainment in Chapter 7. Each drink decreases your stress level 1 step. It also gives you a -1 modification to all wits-based skills for the next shift. Ah, curious. Okay.
Well, how about that?
It's the very last page of the equipment section. It doesn't say prices. Wait, nope. Here it is. $4.
So it would
Alright, so I'm out
seem-
12.
I guess my chat isn't working. So, rip.
I can math, I swear.
Numbers is hard.
Yeah, where's Fitz when you need him? Or one of those handy data pads.
He's definitely face first into a jar of alien goop, so.
Well, yeah, considering your company, I was expecting some goop here or there.
the goopiest.
Huh.
It'll quench you.
And just a brief question: the characters Horton and Flynn, those are both just mining crew, right?
Hold on. Let's see.
Horton was, yeah, he was like the leader of the
Horton was the like.
mining crew that brought us to the tomb.
Yep, and Flynn was the medic. All right, so you can pay the dispenser. You get your 3 drinks. You're good to go.
Okay, I bring them back and I set them down in front of my companion and my new best buddy Carson, and I say, well, all right,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna be here for a while. How's that? How about you tell me a little about yourself, Mr. Carson?
As you offer him the beer, he politely declines. No, thank you. That's not my cup of tea, as it were.
Such a shame. That's okay.
Well, what would you like to know? Since we have apparently plenty of time on our hands.
Oh, how about you tell me a little bit about this? About your history. Where are you from?
Oh. Maybe if we knew each other just a little better.
Oh, sure. I understand how it is out here.
I'm sure we all have things we wouldn't like to disclose in our past that we're not particularly proud of.
yeah. Sometimes that extends to where we're from. Yeah. Well, how about some slightly different information? You seem to be real keen on this Church of the Great Mother.
I am indeed. Are you interested in learning about the religion?
Well, pass the time, sure. I've no commitment so far, but sure. Why don't you tell me a little about this?
Well, it tells us that she offers us rebirth and a chance to become something other than ourselves, something better. And of course, as you know, most of us live, and he like nods and looks knowingly at the workers that are just basically dead on their feet around us. Our lives are full of drudgery and horrible things, but she can do us better. We just have to find where she is. She's always calling to her children.
I suppose that actually this sounds kind of nice. Sure does get lonely out here in space sometimes, especially when you're on a desolate rock planet where everybody's quite sullen and not in the most talkative of moods.
See, exactly. All she wants to do is bring us all together. One big family, per se.
I haven't seen much of family life, and feels like eons.
You would be perfect to join us.
Oh yeah. Well, perhaps maybe one day. When you maybe when I feel a little more confident, maybe when you get around maybe around the time you start feeling comfortable enough to tell me where you're from.
Well, if you would like to know that, what about yourself? I know so little about you.
Oh well, kind of simple, kind of complicated. Bit of a freighter brat. Been traveling through space. My parents were part of shipping crew, and so I just kind of grew up moving from star to star. Not the most luxurious life, but can't really claim any planet as my home either, or any starship for that matter.
What brings you out here?
Oh, work. Same as you, I suppose. Here to talk to people, find out maybe learn a little bit on my spare time as a hobby, but as right now, I'm serving with the crew of the Betty. I'm sure you saw her up in the up in the loft.
Ah, yes, the only other ship here besides ours.
Yeah.
And there is a slight difference with us. We are not here on work. We had to make an unscheduled pit stop.
Unscheduled pit stop. Well,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. I mean, I suppose it's better than stopping on an asteroid, but where were you headed to?
We were on our way to LV 722 before, I'm sure you saw, our 5 crewmates came down with something. But
Most
nothing
unfortunate.
nothing happens by accident. I'm sure the Great Mother wanted me here for something. Maybe it was you.
Something tells me that that's not quite true, but uh, at least I'm glad to meet you.
So, do you have any idea what that tomb that they unearthed might be about?
Who, me? Oh no, I'm afraid this far outside my wheelhouse.
Fair enough.
Covering a bunch of rocks. Well, I'll admit I do think it is a bit more important than it is, but I'm definitely not one to judge. I don't think
I
anybody
wasn't
would
sure if
trust my
your angry little friend told you more about what they found down there.
word. Oh no, not too much. Just some stonework as far as I can tell. Couple maybe some old jars or something or other. kind of
Thanks for
kind
the
of freaky if you
follow.
ask me, and a little bit boring. All these
And for filling in,
archaeologists always
Aaron.
on about their
Appreciate it.
pottery.
Indeed. I also noticed that he didn't particularly like me looking around. Do you happen to know why?
The first thing he did when we got on this planet was get away from the rest of us. So I think that's just the MO.
Hmm. Well, I should very much like to take more looks and spend more time down there. If you could help me out with that.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, I will warn you. If you get too close to Fitz, your life is in your own hands.
Of course, of course.
Oh.
I would hate to have landed here and then not be able to see one of the greatest discoveries that I've ever heard of.
Yeah. As we're talking, I kind of take the third extra beer and I just, very slowly just kind of slide it over in front of Dallin for him. So he's just double fisting him, just just
Yeah, he didn't seem to complain or care about the cheapness or the grade of the beer. The first one, that one's toast. It's like, and he looks at you and he's like, "All right, cool." Shrugs and he starts off on that one too.
yeah. Best advice I ever got from a space marine was stop being picky about what kind of alcohol you get out on the stars.
Ah, yes, they are a different breed.
A little rougher and tougher than I can handle, but good folks for the most part. If as long as you don't find yourself on the wrong end of one of their barrels.
True. But every one of the Great Mother's children serves a purpose in their own way.
Yeah, I suppose so. So what do they call you in the church? Are you one of the uncles?
No, I am a seeker.
A seeker. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a interesting job. Sounds kind of similar to what I do.
Oh,
Oh yeah, since I'm always moving all over the place, and since not every planet I come to has the most reliable information about it, people pay for good up to date info, and I'm sure the the church could use some info of its own, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sure we could. We would love to have someone like you assisting us.
Well, we'll maybe come to some kind of agreement about that.
Hmm.
It just depends on what you need and how much you're willing to pay for it.
I can assure you, if you make it worth our time, the pay is proportionate.
Hmm. All right, I'll be right back.
Alrighty then. And we'll move on to. Jeez. Totally blanked here.
Zeph?
Zeph. Yep. There's
It's
so many
me.
names in my notes. Yeah, man. So you're heading up to go see what the assistant's up to.
Yeah. I'll just
So on your way up,
barge my happy
you
self
bump
in.
into Wilson as you're going up. He seems to be coming down, or at least looking for you guys. Oh, hey there. What?
Oh, hi.
Where are your friends?
I don't know if I'd say friends, but I mean, I guess we're getting kind of close.
Okay. Your fellow crew members.
They're around.
Well, I just got the note that they found something down in one of the caverns, and I was coming to see if anybody else was going down there. And I thought maybe you guys would be interested since you weren't really doing much. What are you doing?
You said this is the assistant, right?
Nope, you're talking to Wilson, the company guy, the dude that greeted you off the ramp.
The suit.
Oh,
But don't
okay.
let that bother you. He's actually an okay guy.
I was looking at the notes and I was like, which one is it? Oh, we got some interesting things down there. I mean, you can go poke your head in. I'm heading to the med bay right now.
Well, I was going. Okay, well, do you need help with anything? And he's following you. So if you're walking, like he's he's right at your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm just kind of halfway ignoring him, continuing walking. I'm just coming to get the assistant to bring him down.
Oh, fantastic. Do you need any more equipment? I mean, I can carry some of the lighter stuff. I'm afraid I can't carry something too heavy. Or I can get
But
you bodies to help carry stuff. I mean,
I wouldn't say no to either of those. I mean, there's still equipment we could take down.
okay, well, okay, I can get on that. And you guys are pretty much at the makeshift lab now. And as you walk in, you see the assistant, and then you also see the reason why he's not helping. He is he's engaged with another assistant, as it were, and they're going over some biology.
Anatomy? Getting a good anatomy lesson?
Oh no, they're not quite there yet. They've been interrupted. Huh. And he's just like, oh, sir, and he's like straightening out his coat. He's like, we were just talking about the stuff down in the cavern. Can I help you? And the other
Uh-huh.
one's kind of like straightening her clothes and looking around like she's trying to look busy, and she just picks up the nearest thing, and it's like a canister that has no value or worth or is even part of anything. She's like, yes, this is interesting.
Yes, empty containers are pretty interesting. So anyway, there's some things I think you might be interested to go see. Also, ah crap, what's her name?
Bottom right corner.
That's
Sig,
what I'm looking.
Sig.
Where do you see Sig at?
under notables.
Yeah, notables.
Oh, I didn't go up that high. Yeah, Sig is pretty much mentioning bringing all of you down. So if you want to go see something pretty, I don't know,
Well,
revolutionary.
yeah, we were on our way to do that. We were just we're getting some stuff.
Oh, well, I'm here. What kind of stuff do you need help carrying?
Well, I mean, just just stuff. And he's like
Do you
grabbing
need
whatever's nearby,
help with
grabbing like
something else?
paper and some pens and just crap that has nothing to do with any of what you guys just found. And he just starts shoving it into this little satchel that he had on the table. He's like, "Yeah, we're on our way," and he grabs the cylindrical item from the woman's hands and shoves out the bag. He's like, "Cool, now we're ready. We're on our way now." So
As I see him
lead the way.
just fumbling through everything, I'm gonna just start grabbing like beakers or whatever else is around me. Just be like, "What about this? Is this important?" And just start kind of fiddling with all of it.
Hey, be careful. That is very delicate instrumentation.
Oh, I got delicate hands. Don't worry about that. I mean, do we need to bring this? Is this important? What about this little guy?
Stop. Oh, no, we're good. Just come on, out the door, please. Dr. Sig will be very mad if you break this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go hold the elevator door for you. Don't take too long.
No, we're coming with you. Well, I mean, she's gonna stay, but I'll follow. She's on.
I mean, if
She's on
she
the.
wants to see something pretty amazing, she's welcome to come.
Yeah, I mean, sure. And she's just kind of nervously looks between everybody, like, yeah, I guess. Sure, why not? I mean, I'm on shift. I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was gonna need all hands on. You'll be pretty surprised when you realize what's down there.
Okay, well, just lead the way, sir, and they'll
I'll just
follow
kind
you
of
out.
twirl my finger in the air, like "Follow me," and just turn around and start going towards the elevator.
Well, congratulations! Now you have a little pack of people that have no idea what the hell they're doing.
A pack
As you
of
walk back,
nerds.
yeah, as you walk back by the kiosk, you see Flynn step back up and he's like, "Hey guys, have a good time with stuff." Okay,
Will
and the
do.
assistant kind of turns and waves at him like, "Yeah, we're going now to do science and things."
Science and things.
So they'll follow you back to the elevator and down if that's where you so choose to go.
Yeah, I mean that was my one and only mission because that's all I can do.
Oh, that's sad. Well, you guys make it back down, no problem. I mean, it's just an elevator ride. As you hop out, Wilson asks, is this where it is? I don't really see anything."
Well, you see that hole over there in the wall?
And clearly he's not familiar with the area.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder and point like my hand right in his face towards the wall.
Let's see if I can screw this up again. Do.
If you can screw it up again.
Yeah, last time I tried to put on another map, I goofed things up, and I'm not quite sure how that happened.
Oh.
All right, so here's our map. Let's see. And it is quite obvious that Wilson is not familiar with this area at all. You could have told him there was a giant party and a bonfire, and he would have had no idea what he was looking at.
I'm just gonna keep my arm around his shoulder, point him towards the hole, and start walking that way, like making sure he sees it. And as we get to the entrance, I'm gonna whisper into his ear, "Aliens."
Yes.
We
You
found
would.
aliens.
And there's Wilson. Boop, got him.
Hey, little shorty. Let me whisper in your ear.
Let me tell you about the things that you like to hear.
Oh.
Somebody's drunk. Is that me? Am I the drunk one?
No,
Oh,
she was drunk on love. So he gets there, and he is just amazed at whatever this is, and he walks up to Dr. Fitzsimmons, who is looking at, he has no idea what, but it must be important because he's looking at it. So, I mean, I'm assuming this is what it was, right?
When he speaks up, Fitz like jumps. He was really enthralled with what he was looking at, and so he like jumps and almost drops something, and then just carefully sets it down, turns and looks. You, what? Oh, it's a fucking seat. Yeah, right. Aye, this is it. Yeah. What can I help you?
Well, I just got the notification that they found something down here, and he's looking around, and like this guy, clearly his mind is blown right now. He has no clue what he's looking at, but it's amazing. And I was just coming to look at what are these things?
Well, they appear to be signs of, alien life forms that once inhabited this planet, and, this appears to be a burial ground. Now, if you don't mind, uh, if you can't help us set up a sterile environment down here to do some experiments, I would have to ask that you stay out of the way and don't walk up behind me. And please, for the love of God, don't startle me, because I have important work I'm doing here.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, is there anything I can help you with?
Well, unless you can provide me with a fully sterile lab setup, and all of the matching equipment, not really.
I mean, well, I can get you all the help you need to set that up. I don't really know what to do, I'm afraid.
Well, I need a lot of plastic tarps and scaffolding and whatever you can to make it sealed. I don't know, whatever tape you have.
All right, we've got plenty of tape and tarps. I'm sure that we can
Oh,
will
how
fit
about
your needs.
if you can find me, like, the maintenance person here? Get me in touch with
I
him,
mean, well,
and I'll
well,
work it out with him, and well, just that'll do. Thanks.
yeah, okay, well, yeah, sure, I'll be right back. And he toddles off. I mean, not very quickly because he's still looking at the skeletons, and he's like, he pauses before one of them, and he reaches out to touch it, and it stops.
I slap his hand.
Okay, okay, sure, I'll be
Fitz,
right back.
No touch.
Fitz was like anxiously watching him as he leaves, and like he does the and then as he walks out of the door, you see like the tension in Fitz's body just like releases a little bit, and he just All right, who the fuck let the suit in here? It
He was
doesn't
just
matter. It doesn't matter. There's more important stuff. You
Okay.
two, you're the lab assistants, right?
Yeah, we were on our way. Doc,
Yeah,
Fitzsimmons,
Fitzsimmons.
right?
It's Dr. Fitzsimmons. Yes. Come here.
Yeah,
Now,
and they walked over to you.
what we're looking at here, this urn has some sort of gelatinous substance in it, and we have a notion that it's biological in nature, and we figure it's a great opportunity for you to build your careers. If you really want to, you could help us open them.
They look at each other kind of nervously, like, well, I mean,
Great, thanks for volunteering. Absolutely thrilled to have you on the team. Why don't you come over here and have a seat? And Dr. Sig will tell you where to be. I'm really just helping her at this point. And he walks off before they can say anything.
And Dr. Sig takes your cue and takes him by the shoulder and leads him over to the table where the urn's sitting, and she's giving him a lecture about how great it is, and like he could be the next potential Einstein. And this could really set him ahead of everybody else. Really motivational stuff, because he's just trying to stutter out that he doesn't particularly want to do this, but he can't get a word in edgewise. And then you see Wilson's back, followed by a very grumpy-looking Horton. Hey, hey, Doc, I found the guy that you wanted. This is and he kind of turns and looks at him. Horton, yeah, Horton. He's the guy. He's in charge. Head dude. Upstanding man. He'll help you with whatever you need.
Well, thanks for that suit. Horton, we've
What's up,
met.
Doc?
Thanks.
Yep.
I need scaffolding I need pressure-resistant tape and as much plastic sheeting as you can spare, preferably with no holes in it. And if you can spare like a it might be too much to ask for like an atmospheric unit, but maybe like an air conditioning unit at least.
Shit, Doc, what are you trying to do in here? And he's looking around like he's not quite impressed. It's like he's gauging the room and trying to figure out what it is you're trying to do based on what you're asking for. Like, what are you doing in here, man?
Well, we're trying to set up a sterile environment in case any of these items have biological residue on them. We don't want to compromise the integrity of it, and we want to make sure that it's as whatever our findings are here are as scientifically accurate as possible. And your
Gotcha.
assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Oh shit! And you can just see like he's working stuff out in his mind. He's looking around. He's like, Doc, this is damn. You're gonna need a whole lot of tarps. We're gonna need some of that tape we use on the ships. And he's not even particularly talking to you now. He's just kind of like working through the list in his head.
I
Air unit.
I'll make you a deal here, mate. You do all this for me, I'll name one of the species after you. That'll be something you can tell your kids about.
Great. Hey guys, your dad's named after a space bug.
Well,
all right.
No, the space bug will be named after you, but I guess that's irrelevant. Yeah. Thanks for the help, mate.
All right, so we can get you the tarps. I don't know how airtight they're going to be because they're pretty old, like everything else on this rock. But we should have plenty of tarps, plenty of tape, because we do have a small like repair bay up in the landing area for in case like landing craft obviously get broken or something happens. Can't do you an atmospheric unit. I get like a geez. What do we have? I guess we have like a small air pump that we would use to pressurize or check to see if holds in ships have holes in them. Maybe that'll work for what you need.
Oh, that sounds great. If we could affix a air filter or a couple of air filters on the end of that, just to make sure no. Well, you know what I'm trying to do. Look, I'll leave you the logistics and leave it up to your good judgment.
All right. And he takes Wilson by the shoulder and they walk back out in the little cavern.
You're the
cavern
best,
way.
mate. I say
They start discussing stuff. Yeah, so they're off talking. And they come back a little while later. And he's like, and he's looking over at Wilson. He's like, all right, we worked out something so that nobody on the work shifts are getting screwed. I can only spare a couple guys at a time to get all this shit down here and set up for you. So it's going to take like 4 days to get what you want. Because essentially we're building like a pressurized starship cabin down here in a hole in the ground.
4 days. Alright, well, I suppose if that's the best you can do, that's the best you can do. Thanks.
You can try manipulation to see if you can get them down a little bit, if you want.
Is that the absolute earliest that I can be completed?
Well, I mean, it's the best I can do for you, man. We're not getting paid to look at dead things. We're getting paid to mine. And it's not fair to the guys to get shortchanged because the suit isn't going to pay them for days that they're building this shit for you.
Fitz directs a very, like a withering look at Wilson.
That he's oblivious. He just kind of looks at you and like smirks like, yeah, hey, I did a good job. You're welcome. We're friends now.
Yeah. Oh.
He is completely oblivious to why you're pissed off.
You This is the discovery of a century, mate. And you... Suits. He looks at Horton, almost flabbergasted. Well, and I'm gonna attempt manipulation.
Go for it.
There's seriously no way.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a no. No
It's all right. He failed too. It's like, I get it, but I mean, these guys, they got families to support. They need to eat. They got bills to pay. And I'm sorry, I can't do that to them in good conscience, you know?
Alright.
And it's either that or I go upstairs and ask the crew that just got off of a 15-hour shift, hey guys, I need you to lug all this heavy machinery and shit down here and create an impromptu starship hold.
Wait, I got a question. How many people were on that other ship that came in?
20.
How many were infected?
Oh, that one? Well, there was the 5 sick folks, that weird priest guy, and looked like 3 other ones. They were just hanging out on the ship waiting for their friends to not be sick.
Can we see if there's any way they could lend a hand?
I mean, I guess, but like, we don't have any control over them. If they don't want to do it, then they ain't gonna do it, Chief.
As much as I hate to say it, if you go get that Carson fella and you tell him he has free... It's like painful for Fitz to say this. And you tell him he has free reign of the lab, I think you might be able to talk them into helping us. And
Well, you know,
would that take a little bit of stress off of your guys, allow us to set it up a little bit faster?
I mean, I guess if he knows his way around machinery. I mean, the problem isn't getting it down here so much as getting it set up.
Well,
I don't know how many of that crew members or mechanics or engineers or anything.
I mean, it's worth asking.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to. Dude gives me the creeps.
Honestly, he gives me the creeps too. He makes me really uncomfortable. All this talk about mother, like what's that's an AI program and he's worshipping it. What's that about? And anyway, I'm wasting time.
Questions for another day.
Aye, definitely.
I'll get to it. I'll get my guys moving your stuff and helping you set up, Doc.
You're a lifesaver, mate. You're really doing good work here. Thank you.
All right. Zeph, is there anything you want to do while you're down here? Anything you want to chip in?
There's not much I can chip in. I would tag along to ask the other crew of people if they would be willing to help us out.
Okay.
Because I've at least got some points of manipulation, so I'd at least try.
Okay. Well, last you knew, they're up in their ship.
I'm gonna head that way.
All right.
I'm stepping away for a moment to grab a little bit of food, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
So you can make it all the way up to the top. Once you get to the landing area, you see work's proceeding as it was before the shift change sounded. Machines are moving around, ship's getting unloaded. Some boxes are starting to get back on. Not big ones or anything.
On my way up there, do I notice the big old woman that helped me out?
No, she would have been on shift. She's working somewhere in the caves.
Dang it. Then yeah, I'll just make my way over to their ship and try to find some people that aren't really doing anything.
Most of the workers on the planet are busy. They're either doing stuff or telling people to do stuff.
Even the ones that came in on the sick ship?
Oh, no, they'd be on their ship.
Yeah, I'm making my way to their ship.
Okay, well, side hatch is open.
I'm just gonna kind of, like, I don't know if I'd pound on it or kick it just to try to make some noise and be like, hello.
From inside, you hear it. Yeah, come on.
And I step up in there and I start looking around. And I just start yelling out, you guys seem kind of stuck on this rock like us. Any of you bored?
Not particularly what you want. And it comes off from your left down one of the hallways.
Start making my way through there while taking in any notes of like certain bays or basically trying to learn their ship the best that I can as I'm walking. She's like, well,
Well, it's not a freighter. It just looks like a not really a passenger ship, but it's not a freighter, that's for sure.
I'll just
There's
kind of make my
no
way down there and be like, we kind of made a discovery down in the mines, but it doesn't call for mining. We just need some help setting up some equipment. I mean, if you're bored, you can see some pretty cool alien stuff.
So you're making your way and you come across the common area very similar to yours. A little tidier. Clearly this crew likes to keep it clean. The guy who's been talking to you, he's got a very thick goatee. His feet are up on the table, and he's holding a handful of cards. Across from him is a very pretty young woman, also holding cards. Looks very serious. And next to her is a middle-aged lady, also with cards. And as you enter, they all turn to look at you.
I'll just flash them a smile and then make eye contact with the pretty girl and do a little wink.
Keeps eye contact with you.
So,
Looks quite
yeah,
serious.
you seem to be pretty into this game. I mean, if you don't want to come see some alien stuff, you're gonna be missing out.
The guy looks over at the other two. Well, hell, I mean, this is what, hand 25? Ain't got shit else to do. What kind of alien stuff?
Some ancient ruins and some containers they're getting ready to open up, but we just need some of this lab equipment taken down. Basically to set up a clean room. And I'll kind of like poke my head towards the cards. What game y'all playing?
Playing poker.
Oh,
He folds his card, sets him down, and the older woman looks at you. They paying?
depends your price. I mean, I'm sure we can figure something out.
I don't like working for free.
I don't think anybody does.
And then the one in the middle, well, I don't mind. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. But we're not you. Whatever. We got nothing else to do. Let's go look at your aliens. Mr.
All right.
Mr. Pretty Boy, lead the way. They
I'll
all
just
set the
flash
cards
another
down.
Flash her another smile, and as I turn around, I'll drum my fingers on top of the door frame and be like, "Let's go."
Yeah, we're coming. We're coming. What's the rush? Shit. File that behind you.
No, take them over towards, or I'll tell them what all we needed, kind of like the tape and any kind of equipment that they might have, the plastic and all that, and see if they have any on their ship that they're willing to spare or sell or something.
Afraid not. Suits can't get their own shit. They're not getting mine.
Understandable. And I guess I'll go try to find the suit guy and figure out where he's getting all their supplies from.
There isn't a suit guy, but there is a worker that comes straight to you. Hey, I was sent up here. Grab a couple of guys for your laboratory experiment or what the fuck ever. We're gonna
Hey,
grab
so
some
you got
stuff from
the.
up here.
Oh, I got some helpers here, and I'm willing to help out too. It looks like you got the easy shift. You don't have to do any mining today.
Yeah, I don't get paid either.
Hmm. Hmm.
Doesn't have a counter
How much do you
argument to
usually get
that.
paid a day for mining?
75.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, lead the way. We'll
100
follow
of
you.
what? All right, yeah. The boss said you need one of these air compressor pumps that we have. Not sure for what, but he seems to think you guys need it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, well, and I guess if we got these other three here helping us out, they can grab stuff too. So he walks you over to the pump, and it's a fairly big machine. It looks like a large generator, but it has an intake pipe in and out vent, an exhaust vent. Luckily, it's on wheels, so you don't actually have to carry the thing.
I will definitely help with that one.
And he directs the other three to get more, looks like flexible rib tubing, some rolls of tarps. He goes into a large storage crate, opens it up, and he just got rolls of it, rolls of space tape. Like, this might be enough, but fuck, we got plenty of this shit. We've never had an occasion to use it, really.
Oh, perfect
right.
timing.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Come on, just wait to the elevators.
So as we're at the elevators hanging out, waiting for it to go down and all that, I'm just gonna be next to that guy and uh-oh, what did I just do? Oh no. Oh no.
For
Why
whole
is my game not
viewers on
moving?
Twitch.
Oh no.
Yay!
I deleted something off my board and I don't know how to undo it. Oh no.
Why do you like this?
Do they have an undo button?
I don't. I got a backup time button.
Backup
I don't know
time
how
like
far
a
it's gonna
minute?
go back 10 seconds. Did we give it back to you?
No.
How about that?
No.
Oh, God.
If it doesn't, maybe I didn't delete it. But
Thankfully, the board didn't change
Aha!
any during that time, aside
There
from
we
what
go.
he did.
I'm glad you did that because I deleted my PDAT. But as we're standing next to the guy, I'll slip him $75.
Looks down at you. Thanks. You gonna
Oh,
pay
thank
everybody
you.
else who's in this little science strip too?
Well, I mean, you're the only one here right now.
Yeah, well, the other ones are down, trying to
Huh.
get everything cleaned and set up and doing whatever it is the little dock boy wants them to do.
I'll go talk to those guys as well, see what they need.
Huh.
We're not all bad. We're just all really bored.
He looks at you with just a slightly higher level of respect. Like, well, I'll be sure to pass on the word that we can just come to you to get paid.
I can't do it every day, but you're helping us. I got to help you out somehow.
All right, well, you guys make it all the way down with your gear.
Woohoo!
You walk back over, and you can see that there are indeed a couple of guys, or a couple of workers, cleaning up the area as best they can. I mean, it is still just a dirty hole in the ground. Dr.
How many?
Fitzsimmons is running around like an angry mother hen, making sure that nobody bumps anything, but they're only kind of paying attention, like, whatever, Doc.
How many workers were given to us?
3.
And I already paid one, so there's one that, or two more that need to be paid.
3 more that need to be paid.
Oh, 3 more?
Oh, yeah, sorry, 3 in addition to the one that came up for you.
Oh, okay. 3 times 75 is, math is hard, 150. 225? Oh, that's all my monies. I will split it amongst them and kind of like say, hey, I know you hate doing this, but if you could be on your A game and just kind of put in a little effort, we'd really appreciate it.
Like when you go up to pay them, at first they're shocked and they're like, "Yeah, okay, sure, thanks, man, I appreciate it."
Yeah.
Just don't let that Wilson find out. We get in
What
trouble for
Wilson
this.
guy?
The guy that runs the base.
And I'll just look at him like slightly confused, but with a smirk on, and be like, Wilson, and just turn around and like wave my hand at him and walk away.
Fuck, whatever. He pockets his cash. All right. At this point, is there anything anybody wants to do? You're gonna have 4 days. Anything you want to go over? Anything to talk about?
So I want to. Martha's gonna negotiate a price, or at least he's gonna put it on the table. He's gonna be like, Carson, if you're interested in taking a look at one of those jars more discreetly, I might be able to get my hands on one or two of them for you.
And bring them out.
Yeah, sure. It's not. They're not that big. Sure, I could figure something out. Is that something you might be interested in?
That interests me very much, but I would only require one. I don't need two.
One? All right.
One is more than enough for me, thank you.
All right. And I'm sure you'd be grateful for the assistance, wouldn't you?
Of course.
How grateful?
And he looks at you with like knowing look in his eyes. Ah, yes.
Oh,
business as usual.
Can I do a manipulation on him?
Sure.
I wanna. Okay, let's see here. That's my manipulation. I know I changed it. Okay, 5. And then I've got 1 stress level too. Okay.
Woohoo! Why so stressed?
Oh, just damn it. I'll take a stress and then I can push it.
Sure, go for it.
Ha! Suck it! Sorry, not you.
Succeeded on your stress dice?
I did. Both of my stress dice popped. Thanks. Oh. So,
right, well, you have doubly succeeded.
I forget what the benefits are. Maybe pull this
Hold on. Getting your looking for your stunt.
Do a flip.
God.
Here we go. Page 70. Your opponent does what you want without demanding favor in return. Do more than you ask for. For example, piece of information. Opponent is impressed by you and will try to help you later. Later on in some way. Details are up to the GM. I thought I did that to somebody.
FYI, I don't know if you remember or wrote this down, but he already owes you a favor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did it. You did succeed in manipulating him before.
Okay.
You gave him a good game.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Say you gave him a good game in passing. Now he owes you a favor.
Okay, yeah. So he's more amenable to me, and I'm kind of like, hey, you and I can could be pretty good partners, but this is gonna be a two-way street. I can't just do all this stuff for free. Uh, but I assure you, I get results. Uh, this is gonna have to be to understand the gravity of the situation. This is gonna have to be quite the price.
All right. Well, for what we found here, I'm sure the church would be willing to pay. What would you like?
Well, first things first. How about let's say 5,000.
Just a slight twitch in one of his eyes.
Poker.
If I hadn't seen what I've seen for myself, I'd tell you you're nuts. But I can agree to this.
Hold on just a second. Attached pencil. Jeez. I'll just write this down real quick. Okay. It's like, all right. Well, if you don't mind, probably the sooner I get on this, the better. I'll contact you once I have more information.
All right. So he reaches into his robes and he slides you this little credit card looking thing with a chip on it. Slides it over to you. Here you go.
Okay. I take it and I pocket it. Hold on. I'm just so excited because I actually earned money. I get an extra experience at the end of this.
He
And
is
as you
Oh no, I did the
so
opposite.
he's so
As you
desperate
reach out,
for it.
grab the card, and he leans in. He's like, "Now, we might be becoming friends and business partners, but I'm not stupid. That's only half. Once you bring me the urn, you get the other half."
Okay.
He leans back and lets you take it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't say anything. I just give him a brief nod, slip it into my coat pocket, and then with the same motion, pull out the cigarette case, our carton of cigarettes, pull one out and put it in my mouth, and then I walk off down the hall. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try and find some crew that are lounging about.
You got a bunch of workers out there.
Okay.
Well, not so many. Some of them are going back off to bed because it's the end of their shift. They've had the booze, they've had the food. Time for sleep.
Yeah. Okay. I want to use observation to find some of the I mean, if I can just judge a book by its cover and just find some people who've got tight lips that are maybe desperate.
Hey, I'm looking for that too.
Yeah, but you're looking for a different kind of desperation.
All right, go for it.
Okay. 1 second. Camera controls. Do not defeat me. Okay. My power of observation is 7 plus 2 stress dice. Oh.
Oh, the stress dice, man. What the hell is going on?
All right.
Not great under stress.
Observation. Is it coming? Are there more of them close by? How do I get in? Pass away?
Those are cool, but I don't think that'll really help you out with what it is you're trying to do. Your stunts for that, I mean.
Okay. Observation. Okay. Can can I use the observation, like the stun for observation while I'm looking for them, I want to actually fucking talents got erased. Dang it. Whatever. I want to it was investigation. I want to specifically be looking for empty boxes of or not empty boxes, some boxes and equipment that I think would help um, set up the kind of containment area down below. Not that I know that there's a containment area that we need to set up, but that uh, I'm just bringing general purpose like equipment down there. You know, maybe some like torches or whatever, some boxes of stuff, right? And I want specifically one of the boxes that I'm looking for has to be big enough to fit one of those jars in it.
And you're still in the lounge floor, right? You haven't gone anywhere else?
I will go to another floor if I can't find what I'm looking for.
Okay, well, you would remember that obviously down in the mines, there would be boxes and crates of what you're looking for. And barring that, you could also look in the landing area because that's where they have their other massive amounts of equipment.
Uh,
Or
yeah.
you could snoop around if you want. I think you're missing at least one floor, right?
Yeah,
one?
second floor.
Yeah. So that one's, it's up to you where you want to go look, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna look for the crew that I need, you know, or the people that I need just anywhere that I cross by. But you know, since I'm starting in the canteen or the dining area, I'm gonna check out to see if anybody is coming off shift or whatever. I don't really care that much, or actually, maybe better yet, people that are on shift, so it looks like they're busy. You know, and then I'm gonna check the hangar for the equipment that I'm looking for, and I'm looking for also a dolly to kind of put all this stuff on. You know. And I only need, let's just say, like two guys.
Most of the folks that you see now are off shift, as Zeph would have grabbed everybody who was already helping and gone downstairs. So you're relatively alone until you get to the landing area, and then there's the workers that are unloading your ship.
Yes, perfect. All right, I'm gonna look through those guys, find anybody who meets the criteria, anybody who might be, you know, looking like they could slip away for about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and help me out with a thing.
As you're doing a perusal, you stumble across a man who's quote unquote working. You know, he's looking busy, but he's not actually doing anything.
Okay.
Kind of walking around with a clipboard, just doing stuff, not actually openly contributing.
All right. And this guy looks like he's I don't know, the desperate type.
He looks rough, well weathered. He would be a good mark for the person you're looking for.
Okay. But the key is I'm looking for somebody who look heck.
He doesn't look sociable. How about that? Doesn't look like a guy that hangs out with folks. Doesn't have too many friends.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go to this guy. All right. Hey, how's it going there, buddy?
So he turns around. He's got like a short, scraggly beard, salt and peppered. Maybe showers a couple times a week at best. Grungy. Yeah. What do you want?
Hey, just I got some free time on my hands. Thought I'd come see how y'all folks are doing. You look a little stressed out. Look like you could maybe use a cigarette.
Not stressed, but I'll always take a free cig.
Sure. Just why don't you come step over here with me for a minute? Take some fresh air. If you know what I mean.
I don't know how fresh it's gonna be. We're underground, Sonny, but whatever. He doesn't even seem to care that you caught him not working. He's just like, fuck, what are you gonna do? Fire me?
True. So as long as I'm out of earshot, I'm gonna talk, lean in with this guy and say, hey, I could actually use some help with something if you're amenable to not mentioning it to anybody else, and there's good pay in it for you too.
Oh, yeah, what kind of help?
I'll let me just put it this way. I'll just need your hand moving just some boxes down to the mining area down below. Maybe we can borrow one of these dollies. Just need it for a few minutes. Still nothing too serious. And then you'll all come back with
Ah,
it. And
shit. If you want something loaded, go get one of those other younger guys. I don't have time for this crap.
no. We could we just need. It doesn't have to be too heavy. You need one of those boxes over there, and it's it's nothing too serious, and I guarantee you I can give you a little bit of extra pay for it.
The suspicion's growing in his face. What exactly are you moving?
Well, I don't know if you get quiet about it. I just need to. You'll stop by the dig site down below. It's just some interesting things down there. I thought I'd grab a souvenir.
Ah, shit. You're one of those guys that thinks every shiny rock is something cool, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Just what do you care? It's just shiny rocks. It's worth the pay, right?
And he kind of perks up a little bit. Yeah, it's the second time you've mentioned pay. Takes a drag on the cigarette. What are you talking?
Oh, how about 2 days' wages?
Shit. For some stupid little rock. That's all we're gonna do. We gotta go down and pick it up and bring it where? Back up here?
Oh no, we're just gonna set it down in one of those empty corridors. I'll come back for it later. Don't worry about it. Uh, I'll take care of it. Nobody'll know. But you got to promise me one thing. Can't tell anybody about this.
This is the shadiest fucking drug deal style fucking bullshit ass. What the fuck?
He takes a slower pull on the cigarette, looking you in the eyes, just like squints a little bit. You make it 3 days' wages, you got yourself a deal.
Now, you get too greedy. I don't know if I can trust you with this. But
Hey, suit yourself. You don't want me? You find somebody else. No sweat off my back.
alright, I'm gonna do a manipulation here.
Go for it.
Make me use my skills. Behold the power of my stress dice. Ha ha!
Another
Yeah.
success on the fucking stress dice. I don't think we've had successes on our regular dice. It's just been on the stress.
So for this manipulation, I'm gonna say, all right, I'll make it 3 days, but no more. And you got to guarantee silence. Just for good measure. What's your name?
He grins at you. Hirsch slaps you on the shoulder. Well, son, you got yourself a deal. Let's go
All right.
get your shiny rock.
1 second. Just gotta write a note.
Manipulate these.
Okay. So I'm gonna take Kirsch. We're gonna borrow one of these dollies. We're gonna load it with the box that I need and a couple more, just some minor equipment or whatever, some little dinky like folding table or something I can find. Maybe one of those standing lights. And I don't care if we have to stop by one of those hallways that has the extra equipment and shoved into an alcove or something like that.
Well, you happen to pick a pretty good person because anytime someone approaches you or looks questioning your way, he just kind of waves at him with his clipboard, like, don't worry about it. He's with me. We're doing stuff. It's fine. Boss wants it. Going down to the mining section.
This could not have gone more perfectly. I don't say that out loud.
He's obviously the cranky guy that nobody wants to deal with either.
Yeah, and the entire time that I'm working with him, I take my little kind of ball cap style thing, and I bring it just a little, like a few degrees lower over my face to kind of cover my eyes. Got the cigarette in my mouth, and I'm kind of just moving along with him.
God, this
Let
is
him lead the
so
way.
fucking shady.
Say, well, you managed to get whatever necessities and knickknacks you were looking for. He seems to know where everything is.
All right. So we're gonna head down the elevator, and while we're in the elevator, I'm gonna turn to him and be like, all right, Hirsch. Here's how it's gonna work. There's some guys down there that are a little more uptight about, keeping things in order. You know, those sciencey types. They're always a little bossy. You know what I mean?
No, you mean Doc Sig? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's a bitch sometimes.
I'm sure she's a nice gal, but sometimes sometimes you can't just always follow the rules. Anyways, I'm gonna go over and give them a little chat and just let them know that we're just dropping off some equipment. But can you grab one of those eggs, put it in that box once it's empty, while I got them distracted?
You want me to grab one of them, whatever they found down there, and shove it in a box?
Yeah, one of those jar things.
Well, I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. I haven't gone down there myself because I don't give two shits about space rocks and findings if it ain't paying me.
All right. Now, you gave me your word, so just try to. You'll see. I think you'll have a good time. You'll get down there. You'll see what all the hubbub is about. I guarantee you, it's going to be quite the sight. You can tell your children all about it.
I don't have any kids, but thanks anyways.
Fine. Maybe it'll be more popular in the canteen then. And I'm sure that's something he's interested in, maybe.
Ecstatic. All right, well, you guys get down there. You've got your wheeled cart full of stuff and your grumpy compatriot.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice when he gets down there in the mining section, anybody who walks by, they don't even wave at him. They're just like, oh, God, fuck you. And he's like, all right, where are we going?
All right, it's just back this way. Wrong controls. So yeah, I'm gonna take him over to the area that has, looks like, Zeph, Fitz, Sig. 2Gs? Yeah, it is 2Gs.
Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
I got him. I got the figs.
Okay. No, just put the table back. Boop. Luck.
The whole time this has been going on, and over the past few days, I've been trying to get the attention of the pretty lady that was mentioned.
Of course you have.
Yeah, so my character's just been down there flirting with her and trying to win her over. So would I notice them bringing all this stuff down and being suspicious?
Luckily for you, she's a very nice lady.
Oh.
And she has not rejected your advances.
Giggity.
Yes, alone lay down in these cold, dark, damp mines.
Oh,
So I'm assuming that all of the conversation that Moth has been pulling off is like first day.
ish, yeah. I mean, I don't know what his time frame's on. Like when he first made the deal, and then went and got all the stuff. You could say that took him a day.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What's your time frame there,
On that
Moth?
first day, you were, or Fitz was in the lab with Sig, and you were trying to keep Dallin was trying to keep the priest out, and that's when I went and grabbed him, and I was like, hey, let's go to the canteen together. And so we sat down, we had our little conversation. I said goodbye, and then let's just say it was pretty late, and on the second day of kind of searching around, that's when I found the equipment I was looking for, and then as soon as I found what I was looking for, I found the person that I needed to.
Okay. I only ask because I was assuming that all of the conversation that happened between me and Horton and all of them was first day, like before we started the 4-day montage.
We'll go with the first day ended when he made his deal and walked off with his new friend. So now we would be starting day 2 with you guys fresh.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to
So
make sure the timeline was set.
day 2.
Okay. Um well, beginning of day 2, um Sig, Fitz, and the assistant would probably start cataloging items. Fitz' primary focus would be cataloging all of the bones of the skeletons, breaking them down and comparing them to biological charts of any known species. Uh, I don't know the priorities of Sig, what she's most interested in.
She would be helping you where she could, but she's also directing the workers to help set up this area because, like you, she doesn't think that they know what the hell they're doing and she doesn't want them breaking something or ruining samples. So she's splitting her time between helping you, yelling at them, and trying to get the assistants to be useful instead of scare little kids in the in the big dark hole.
So, Fitz would also be directing the assistants in helping him catalog and inventory items. Um, Obviously, it's going to be pretty extensive. Probably going to take the whole time of them setting up the area, the clean bay, the clean room, but cataloging, documenting everything, taking photographs, and tasking them with that. So that's going to be what Fitz does for the 4 days.
Well, you're going to split your time between looking at stuff and yelling at them because they are just not up to your standards. They're good amateurs, but they're not Dr. Fitzsimmons.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. He's on their asses. He doesn't let them. He also doesn't think sleep is a thing. So the only like winks of sleep he gets are like brief little cat naps where he'll just set his head down for a moment, close his eyes, and then he wakes up and gets back to work. Um, and he'll also lend whatever time he can. Fitz doesn't believe in sleep, so he'll lend any other time that he has to helping set up and make sure that everything is good in the clean room.
Sig would have taken notice of this, and you have a steady stream of not very tasty, but hey, it's still coffee being brought down to you guys.
Yeah, and
Whenever the assistant busy
it,
taking notes.
it's like caffeinated like dirt water. I'm imagining.
Essentially, yeah, it is. It's flavored caffeine. How about that?
There we go. Um, and then what was I about to say? Never mind, lost my train of thought.
So that's your day 2, just fussing at everybody.
Pretty much. Oh, he doesn't believe other people need sleep either. So if he catches he doesn't have to worry about Sig. She probably is more or less the same boat as he is. But if he catches the 2 assistants sleeping or engaging in other activities,
Yeah.
I'd say you guys are keeping them too busy for their extracurricular activities. Most of their effort is either helping you or attempting to sneak away and get a nap any way they can. You've caught them in the local bathroom. You've caught them hiding in one of the little storage areas down there behind one of the machines. Heck, you caught the female. She'd swapped into workers' clothes and was just slumped against the wall. And it was by happenstance you found out that she was hiding from you.
I'd like to think that Zeph has also been trying to be a cock block and just interrupting their sexy time anytime he sees it.
Well, I appreciate the effort, but they don't really have time for sexy time. It's kind of hard when you're being on a 29.5 hour work schedule.
They just don't have my drive.
Guess not.
This work is far too important for you to be taking fucking naps. Sleep is a waste of time. You can run on caffeine and make sure your carb load and need some protein and it'll give you energy. You're good. Science
Yeah, sure, Doc.
fuels you. Now get moving.
Sure, I just needed to grab some more paper for the notes. I gotta
Sure you
get some
fucking
stuff.
did. He slaps him on the face. Get to work.
All right, so I'm going. God, fucking.
Don't
prick.
let me catch you sleeping again. We've got work to do. This is history.
God, what are you gonna do? Fire me? Please.
Is he an E4?
Clearly, they don't have the same drive as you.
These dirtbag airmen with their bad haircuts and
All right, so.
no one has the same drive as Fitz, except for Fitz. He's crazy. He's a mad scientist.
Yeah, and the workers have taken note of this. Of your almost, I don't know, manic personality as you're running around doing all this stuff, and they're just trying to avoid you and get out of your way so that they don't also receive a tongue lashing.
As they should.
Fear the Fitz, and they do.
I have achieved my goals.
Zeph is what?
What are you up to, Zeph?
Just flirting with that lady, hoping she doesn't reject me. Trying not to get in her way, but trying to help out at the same time.
Well,
I mean-
you two were getting along quite well, much better than the large woman you attempted to make headway with in the elevator. She's nice. You have noticed she's a little stronger than she looks, but otherwise, nothing strange about her.
Yeah, I would just spend the time getting to know her, trying to help out, trying to get her attention kind of thing. Like, be flirty, but not pushy.
She often picks you as her partner when she needs help or she's doing something. Find out that her name is Ava.
Ava?
Yep. AVA. Ava.
That's about it for now.
All right.
In the first 2 days.
That brings us back to Mr. Moth, the crime lord. What are you doing on your second day?
I am a man of means. I also keep people from having idle hands. Okay? I found this man, and he was doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And he was bothering people, stressing them out. And I took him and I put him in a better situation where he's getting paid more than he was before.
What a charitable person.
Absolutely. Anyways, me and my good friend, we're gonna walk down this hallway and we're gonna come into the mining room, or we're gonna make our way to the mining room, where the excavation stuff is going on.
Well, you guys walk in fairly unnoticed. Everybody around here is busy. They're either actually mining or they're helping the doctors set up their clean room, which is coming along slowly, but it's coming.
Okay. So who all is in this room right now? And is it yeah.
So you would have the lab assistant, the little blue token.
Okay.
Being the other assistant.
That's okay, right to me.
Zeph,
Okay.
Sig. Oh boy, I forgot about the other ones. Ha ha ha. Here is Zeph's lady friend, who just fell over and died, I guess. And then just the other two random crew guys. Just walking around, doing stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Say pretty much laid out like this.
All right. Let's see. What is? Okay, so Fitz is over here. So I take it these two assistants
so
over here.
So I can't really, keep Fitz in a constant circle of doing stuff, but
Yeah.
he's doing circuits of the room. He's like a little jacked up chihuahua at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I mean, as we enter the room, I like Fitz crosses my path at some point, and I say, "Hey, brought some extra equipment. Thought you could use a hand."
What'd you bring? What?
Oh, we got some lights, an extra table, and a couple little tools here.
Well,
Honestly, I don't know.
doesn't he doesn't let you finish? Kind of just waves his hand in front of your face. Over there, by the right there. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's near, I direct Hirsch. I give him a wink, and I like give him like a thumb over to the next to one of the jars that's laying around, and as Fitz walks off, I just kind of whisper to him, like, "Put the cart in front of the jar. Start unloading stuff in front of the cart. I'll distract him."
All right, so when you turn to look at him, this is the first time he's ever seen this room,
Mm-hmm.
and he has perked up a little bit, like, huh, this is actually kind of cool. Not like the holy crap, look at these giant skeletons and faces, and what the fuck is this stuff? He's just like, yeah, whatever, cool.
So, can I do an observation roll to see if I spot them being shifty? Fitz
I'm
is
not-
very protective of his science.
Nothing shifty has happened yet. I've pointed him where to go and given him some simple
You're
instructions.
winking and whispering.
You shouldn't be able to see me wink. My head is turned. How dare you, Mister?
That's the point. That's the point of a observation roll, is to see if I do see it.
Is there a counter to this?
You would have to roll observation against him.
Oh, is that true?
But you don't have. Oh, and you don't have your magical stress dice anymore because you would have gone to sleep, de-stressed, so you're back to normal. And the same goes to everybody. If you guys have stress points, except for maybe Fitz, probably the only one who would have slept it off.
Wait. You're saying
Yes.
I don't have stress dice right now because
Yes, you would have gone to sleep. This is the next day.
Stress
Okay.
only persists until you rest.
Okay. All right.
In a
Well-
safe place.
In a
They
safe
specify.
place, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make my roll.
Do I take stress for not sleeping, like fatigue dice, or do I get a minus to any of my rolls?
No, you can take a stress dice because you are, I would say, probably the most high-strung one in the group at the moment. And because you're not sleeping, it's not going to go away.
Yeah.
Steph will definitely be taking naps here and there because, I mean, he's doing nothing.
Well, I'm sure.
I won't take the stress die. But
One success to one success then.
so then he probably doesn't notice.
So you guys cancel each other out.
I have successfully defended. Wait until you see my next move.
Only so Dr. Fitz can push his roll, but Moth cannot. So if you don't like your roll, you can try again.
I'm not. Fitz is distracted. It's just like a a casual. It's not gonna be something he forces.
Okay, then yeah.
Not yet.
You would have just looked at him and been like, "Oh, cool! He brought another guy with crap to help you out with. Great."
Pretty much exactly that.
Oh, and you do get a stress level for going without sleeping. So until you decide to take real sleep, you're gonna have a permanent +1 stress. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Was that part of your observation roll?
Well, if I didn't sleep, that means that I had a stress die.
Yes, it does. I wasn't looking at the screen when you rolled. I'm sorry.
It was a success.
Looking stuff up. So you got 2 to his 1.
Yeah.
Then you would have noticed that he is being a little shifty with the new guy.
Fitz doesn't say anything and continues what he's doing.
Okay. So the guy, I take it that the guy kind of moves over to his like little location off to the side, right?
Yeah, sure. Wherever it is you waved him over to, that's where he's going. Just like, all right, man, whatever.
Okay. Moth is actually going to come over to one of the assistants over here, and he's going to wait. He's going to time it so that way when Fitz is just approaching, coming past the guy in the corner who's unloading, he's going to light up a cigarette, and he's going to just take a big inhale and start exhaling some smoke into the room. Not too big, just like a modest pull.
We're making a clean room here. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
What clean? What are you talking about? This stuff is all it's all covered in dirt and crap.
No, we're making a sterile environment to open one of the yarns, you daft. Get the fuck out.
But well, come on. All right. I'll put the cigarette on. I'll put the cigarette out. And as this is happening, I'm like waving my hand with the cigarette around, and I kind of like glance to the side and try to make eye contact with Hirsch, and kind of do like a flicking motion with the cigarette.
Well, luckily for you, he's not daft. He knows why you're here, so he gets your little signal.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my my little brass container for cigarettes. I'm gonna pop it open and take the let's say like 3/4 full cigarette and put it back on there.
Okay. Well, he would very stealthily grab the item that you wanted him to while you're distracting the good doctor.
Excellent. So it's a success?
There's not really a stealth snatch something mechanic, but because you were distracting the only person that would give a damn about him grabbing something, yeah, there's no reason you couldn't do it.
Okay. I am going to, in that case, I'm going to hang around for a little bit until my assistant is done with his business. Sorry, Bertie. I know how much Fitz would care about this.
Oh, I succeeded in my role. Things have been noted.
Okay. Touche.
Fitz isn't stupid.
I never thought he was.
He also holds a grudge.
All right.
You know,
So
in
we're
Fallout, that little thing that pops up. Fitz will remember that.
Oh yeah, Fitz will remember this. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So when everything is said and done, I'm gonna go over to Hirsch and kind of walk him out of the room. And when we're outside, like we're gonna make it past Dallin or whatever, maybe like down the corridor for a second, and I'm gonna kind of like just I'll tell Hirsch, I'm like, all right, I'll meet you later. Like I can't pay you here. I'm trying to say this very quietly. I'm like, I can't pay you here out in the open, but find the third corridor on the let's see, on the 3rd floor. Let's see, is that correct? And I'm gonna like give him some obscure directions to like a out of the way alcove where it doesn't look like anybody's been in a while, through one of those like deserted mine like shafts.
Yeah. I'll meet you up there, man.
All right, good work. Thanks, and thanks for the help.
Yeah, thanks for the money.
What money? And then I'm gonna come back around the side and go back into the room and just kind of mingle.
Okay. Well, away he would go then with his little cart and his item. Bloop.
All right, and I'm planning to later this evening, once things like die down or whatever, or once I've been in the room for like just a small amount of time, like a token amount of time, or Fitz gets annoyed with my presence of not doing anything, I'm gonna make my escape.
That time comes pretty quickly.
All right. Jeez, okay. Good call. Don't forget to eat there, but good old boy. As I'm walking past Dallin, I don't think he's terribly hungover from the drinking the other night.
And even if he was, the look on his face that you wouldn't be able to tell. He's just like, whatever. I'm stuck down watching this shit.
All right, catch you later, buddy.
I wish he was here because.
All right,
mostly he's there to make sure that Carson doesn't get in.
That's true. Where did Carson tell me where I could find him?
To an earlier conversation, I did tell Horton that if Carson and his crew helped out, then Carson would have his free reign of the lab. I don't know if Horton found him and told him that, but
he definitely would have kept that as a side note in his head, like, yeah, sure, if I see the guy, but he's not going to go out of his way to find him.
Copy. Just making sure that was noted.
Okay. Anything else before day 2 is over?
I'm going to find Carson like immediately after I leave, and sit down with him, or kind of pull him off to the side and casually talk to him in appearance, but on the sly, I'm going to be like, hey, got something to tell you.
So when you find him, he's in the cafeteria, and there is a small crowd gathered there, and it seems he is spreading the good word of the Great Mother to anyone who will listen.
Lovely, a crowd. I love this.
That's how he's been spending his past 2 days, making sure that he's there for each shift to help with the spiritual well-being of the workers here.
All right.
On 1 or 2, but by day 2, he's up to about a dozen.
Ooh, it works fast. He's probably better at the game than I am.
Well, he is preaching about a better life. You don't have to live in these shitty conditions, and everybody gets a chance at being something better than themselves. Who wouldn't like that message?
Touche. All right, I'm gonna go into the cafeteria. I'm gonna grab some of that free shitty coffee, and sit in the lean against the wall, and act like I'm kind of like listening or whatever, and wait until he notices me and slip out the door if he once our eyes meet.
Yeah, you can catch his eye because you're obviously not sitting down in front of him.
True.
And
Yeah.
after his sermon is over and his congregation departs, he seeks you out.
All right.
Or to the bathroom real quick.
Hello. Have you come to listen to the message?
Actually, a little bit more of the opposite. I've got a little more message for you.
Oh.
Yeah, got some good news. Seems like our little soiree has proved successful. If you still have the other half of the payment.
I sure do. As soon as you take me to the item that I requested.
Oh, no. See, that wouldn't be smart. If you and I were seen going to the location of the crime together. Well, I mean, not crime. If you and I were seen walking down dark hallways together. I think that would be a bit suspicious, I dare say. How's this? I'll tell you where it's at. You can go find it at any time that you want. I assure you it's out of the way. Nobody's going to be looking. And when you find it, it'll be up to you to deal with it from there. It's got a little bit of camouflage, but I'll be holding on to the location until you get me the little thing we agreed on.
Stares at you pretty hard for a few seconds. This is agreeable. Where can I find it?
I think he kind of like sticks his like near his, he like takes his hand out of his pocket and kind of makes a little gesturing notion about, like gimme.
Okay. Well, I look forward to finding that item. And he pulls out another credit card looking item and he holds it out like he's going to shake your hand.
All right, I reach for his hand and I say, some of those excavation tunnels are certainly a curious place to find dropped objects. But I would recommend traveling from the medical bay down to the third shaft. Some pretty rocks in there.
Agreed. Maybe I will take a short tour there. And he leans in close. He says, just so you know, this church may have a very long reach. I hope you wouldn't try to do anything false to a friend. He leans back, he smiles at you. I trust you.
Hey, Moth. Would you say it was 3 doors down?
He got it. All right. Anyways,
I'm going to hell for that. I hope that all of you appreciate it because I'm going to hell for it.
Ernie, you're going to hell a long time ago. I've heard the things you've said.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I've seen the things you post on Facebook, you son of a bitch.
I am a filthy liberal heathen.
God. It is true. All right. So Moth takes Carson's hand and he says, "Oh, the church seems like quite the kindly place. I'll maybe have to stop by every once in a while."
Delighted to have you. He lets your hand go, and you've got another $2,500.
Where's my calculator? I don't want to do this math. I don't want to get it wrong.
Day
All right.
2.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it on the next day.
I mean, we know what Fitz is doing.
Not sleeping.
Nope. Do I take another stress die?
No, I wouldn't say if this wasn't your natural state of being, probably, but you're used to this. This is par for the course.
Fitz just has a permanent level of stress.
Pretty much, yeah. Dude never sleeps, so he's used to it.
Yeah. What's the point of sleep? You can't do science when you're sleeping.
Well, good news for him. Well, I guess I don't know how he's going to take this. So word reaches you guys through your other appropriated crew members that the 5 that were on the ship are feeling better. So you now have 5 more helping hands.
Before they come in, Fitz is very cautious. Did they find out what was ailing you?
And and they all look rough. I mean, obviously they've been sick for 4 days at least. And the one woman walks up to you, she goes, I don't know, some kind of weird space flu is what they tell me. It ran its course and it's over now. But we heard you guys were up to something, and she's looking around at what you guys are doing and all the giant bodies and faces. She's like, yeah, this looks like kind of a big deal. Can we help out in any way? interested to see what you're gonna find.
I mean, more hands make less work. Are you mechanically inclined?
I mean, I know how to work on. I mean, we know how to work on starships, so we're familiar with, you know, machinery and equipment.
Well, we're building an airtight room that we can examine
Oh,
specimens in without contaminating them. So, if you could give a hand with that, and anyone who's not feeling well enough to do that can sort, organize, and catalog all of these items.
yeah, sure. Oh, all right, Doc. Whatever you need. We just don't want to be in the way or be a fifth wheel.
Oh, aye, you you'll be helping. I'll make sure of it.
What are you doing?
And I'm sure after he says that, everyone who he has been slave driving for the last 2 days just rolls their eyes.
Well, they break off to do whatever it is they feel they would be best suited to help with. And much to his, I don't know, I don't even know if he feels happiness. Much to his pleasure, they actually know what they're doing fairly well around all the machinery, and the setup goes much quicker now.
Do we shave off a day?
Perhaps.
All right. Well, Fitz is elated. Should the timetable increase or move forward,
Well, it will.
his joy cannot be understated.
So at the pace that they're going, and due to the fact that they actually know what they're doing and they kind of figured out what you wanted, it'd only take about this next shift, and then you should be good to go. So you got 15 hours before it's
Perfection.
ready.
Um, in that time, uh, Fitz will approach Zeph. Say, friend, you came with us on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about any of our other crewmates?
Um, Not personally, no.
Not familiar with any of them before we hopped on the ship, or
No, I'm kind of here for a different reason, but no, I don't know them from before.
what reason are you here for, mate?
Well, I'll get in kind of close to him so only he can hear me, but I'm not trying to be like super secretive about it. Just be like, you fool around with the wrong daughter of the wrong higher ranking officer, and well, you kind of end up on a rock.
Oh, you're on the outside of Wayland Yutani's graces as well, then.
Quite a bit.
There's like a brief moment where he like looks at you, kind of squints his eyes, and you think for a moment maybe you garnered a little more respect for him. Any respect from him. Anybody who isn't a friend of a suit is a friend of Fitz. Uh, and well, you wouldn't have any idea as to the motivations of, say, Dalen or maybe Moth.
Unfortunately, I don't. I mean, I'm not really up to anything except for flirting with the pretty lady, and I'll kind of look in her direction and give her a little wink. Is
Oh,
there something you
She
want from
just
them,
smiles
or?
back at you.
well, I don't know. I got a weird feeling from Moth when he came down here yesterday. Um,
Oh,
Not exactly trusting of him at this time. Uh, keep that between us.
oh, of course. I'll be sure to keep my eye on him, and I'll try to see if I can follow him around a bit and get to know him a little bit.
For what it's worth, I think I might have heard him saying something about you
Oh,
as
about
well.
me? I guess I will pay him a visit.
Stop. Don't tell him I sent you.
Oh no, I'm curious about what he said about me.
And I will return to doing my research. Aside from having a similar conversation with Dallin, but he's not here, so.
All right. So what is Moth gonna do besides leave a note?
I am going to take. What day is this? Is the third day?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go find Hirsch, and maybe at the end of the shift or something like that. Or no, during during his shifts, I'm gonna kind of like walk past him and say, hey, we should catch a drink later, and later that day I'm gonna be. What I know his shift ends, I'm gonna be waiting in the cafeteria, sitting at a table with a cup of coffee.
Oh, well, he can catch up to you faster because apparently his shift is always over.
All right. So whenever he shows up, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna tell him to check under his mattress. Just say like, hey, maybe it's not so bad out here on Acheron, and maybe we'll see each other again sometime. But yeah, I think your mattress could use maybe some new sheets.
Well, that last part is definitely true, but we don't have any new sheets around here. But I like where your head's at.
Yeah. He Moth kind of raises his mug and says, "Yeah, you change those sheets." And then
Otherwise, I drink you and like, agree. Maybe I'll just do that.
okay, and then
Shadiest fucking
and then
drug
Moth is
dealer in the
gonna
history of drug
get up after like he wants this conversation to be about 15 seconds long, if you know what I mean.
Well, as you get up, he grabs you by the sleeve or the wrist, whichever you happen to have.
Uh-huh.
Looks at you, he's like, "Hey, you didn't mess with anything under them sheets, did you?"
I said, I'm just gonna say, oh, sometimes you get bed bugs, but just looking out for you, see you seen some just change your goddamn sheets. He's gonna yank his fucking arm clean and he's gonna walk out.
Hope you didn't look too close. He goes back to drinking his coffee.
When I lifted up his mattress, did I find anything?
Not particularly, because you weren't really looking for it. It was more like a quick up, slide it under. I mean, your hand might have bumped what felt like, I don't know, magazines or data pads. Something hard and thin was under there.
Can I make an observation roll?
Porn
Yeah, sure.
stash.
If you're looking under this dude's bed,
I am meticulous. Ah, okay.
Not that meticulous.
These I don't like these dice.
You want to push it, get stressed out, feeling lucky?
Fuck it, yeah, let's do it. I want to see them.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Boobas. Oh crap! Is that enough? Come on, I need one more stress dice. Hold on. There we go. There's the stress dice. Okay, so 2 successes. I don't know.
All right. So you would have bumped into some less than savory items under his mattress. You definitely had the smutty magazines, but he also had like a thin wooden box. You would have looked inside of that because why the hell not? You're already there, right?
Yeah.
And you found his happy drug stash little bags of powder. There's some little injectors full of something. Look like EpiPens, but definitely not EpiPens.
Oh, you sly dog, you. Can I adjust the conversation I had with him then?
If you would like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna as I'm taking off, I'm gonna say, change those sheets. You know, I hate for them to get dirty, and but you know, I can always help with that if I'm ever in the area again.
Homie out here offering sexual favors.
Get get the fuck out of here.
I
Squint
I
at you
could,
real
I can
hard.
dirty your sheets any day.
God.
maybe somebody does overhear that.
So he just squints at you real hard as he sips his coffee.
And does he get it? Does he get what I'm referencing?
He's not sure that he really wants anyone else to know about that stuff, especially an off-worlder.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm offering assistance.
An
But
off-worlder with a strange obsession with sheets.
I guess, yeah. Maybe I'll leave the money in the stash.
What's the thread count?
What's the third
Oh,
tab?
God.
400? What are you, a peasant?
All right, now to Zeph. What are you doing?
Well, after
Early
my
bench.
little discussion,
For sheets.
I would be flirting with the lady a little bit, and since this is day 3, correct?
Yep.
I'd see if she's a little tired and wink that we could go back to her ship if she needs to rest.
She explains that she's not overly tired. I mean, this labor hasn't been very taxing.
Well, I mean, there's some other activities that could add some taxing to it. If she gets my drift. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Say no more. Is there some... What do I
She's
need
not
to roll?
entirely sure why you would like to leave where all the interesting work is.
Oops,
Yeah,
I didn't
I mean,
mean to put that.
It's almost done.
I wouldn't openly say, hey, let's go have sex. I would just kind of like hint to it and be like, hey, I know some
You can
other
try
work
for
that could be get
manipulation,
done.
but you can go for manipulation. She's not picking up what you're putting down.
Neither is Zeph, apparently.
Do you want to push your roll?
Yes. So I roll 4 and then one of the stress dice.
Yeah. Oh, please panic.
Success.
All right. Well, your message finally sinks in. She's like, "Oh, yeah, okay.
I have a boyfriend.
I'm not into dudes."
You see that middle-aged woman over there? That's what gets me.
Oh God.
Is she really saying she's not into dudes?
No.
Oh.
So she sets her stuff down, makes sure that she does not catch Dr. Fitzsimmons' eyes as she walks out and, leaves. I guess you two can go on your merry way.
Meow.
Homie's getting an extra experience point today, if you know what I mean.
Everybody's getting the old XP. If there's no more side dealings that folks want to have, then the 15 hours will pass. And the excitement is building. Like, there are people who are off shift, instead of sleeping, are now out here waiting to see what happens.
All right. Well, once the clean room is up and we know it's airtight, Fitz will turn to one of the assistants. Well, now's your moment to shine, lad.
Yeah, Doc. I mean, are you sure you don't want to do it?
No, absolutely not. We are trying to uplift bright young minds, and you will be, you're making history, lad.
And he looks at Sig for any type of help, and she's like, "No, this is what you signed up for. We're gonna let you take all the glory."
Of course, you'll have to wear all of this protective gear, and we give him
Yeah,
a full, like, airlock suit.
yeah. They've got a nice little EVA suit.
Yeah. Retrofitted to be sterile. Like, we cleaned it, obviously, and
Well, I mean, it's an EVA suit, so it's designed for the vacuum, so should be airtight.
yeah, airtight, but we also make sure it's clean so no particulates are gonna get in there.
Okay,
As
it's
clean as we
cleanish.
can get it. As clean as we can get it, obviously.
And you are about to do science in a hole in the ground.
Yeah. There's no 100%, but hey, 95. If we're talking about, 95% effectiveness, that's good enough.
You're as good as you're gonna get. Even Horton's like, "Well, Doc, I mean, this is the best we can do. Seems
Ah,
like it's as airtight as it's gonna get."
mate, this is as perfect as I could ask for. You've truly outdone yourself. And as I told our friend here, we're making history today. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And he pats the kid in the EVA suit on the shoulder and waves his hand invitingly into the airlock.
Yeah. So, ooh, I can't do that now. So there's a little airlock in front of this opening now, and Horton has managed to wire up like a computer screen and camera on the inside, so you guys, and it moves, so you can see the entire inside of the cave.
Wondrous. Well, uh, go on in there, open it up, empty its contents out onto this, not into these dishes. Various samples, put it in tubes, whatever the viscosity will allow, and once that's completed, and we'll see what we've got.
Oh my
And
God, stand up.
as he's passing these instructions to the assistant, he's also putting on a EVA suit.
Cool. Well, you guys get outside of the freshly installed airlock, and it seals off. When you hear the assistant take a deep breath over the suit mic. All right. Well, I guess here it goes.
I'm
Walks up to
right.
the table.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Doc. Feeling real assured about this. And nobody would have noticed Carson flipping towards the back of the group. All eyes are glued on the screen that is over in this little section. So the assistant picks up this Dremel-like tool, and he's up next to the urn, and he kicks it on. And you hear it power up, zzz, and you hear it going through the container. And it's like, well, I don't know what else is. Nothing else is happening, Doc. This, it's kind of resisting a little bit. I don't think this is just stone or stone that we know of. It's pretty solid.
I uh, what's it feel like? You're putting it up against metal, maybe, or
I mean, I mean, if I was to guess, yeah, it feels like I'm drilling through, I don't know, like a metallic feeling, I guess. I don't know. It looks like stone, and it's making dust instead of shavings. But I mean, this is a handheld rock drill. It should be going through here pretty easy.
I mean, it's maybe bone? Well, now that doesn't make any sense.
God, I don't know what kind of creature would have metal bone, but whatever.
Well, have you breached the outside yet and can see what's in the inside?
I don't I don't think so. Hold on. And you hear like a little slip, and then the side of the canister just kind of burst like you popped a hole in a shook up soda can. Oh God! And he drops the tool and he stumbles back. He's like, "Doc, can you see this?"
Hey, yeah, we're seeing it. What's it like? What's it got?
Just like black goopy stuff is like it's dripping down the side, but then there's some that's aerosolized. What is this? It's like I don't know. And you can see that he pokes it with his fingers like it's like syrup, Doc. And well, the stuff that's running down, but there's just stuff. Can you see the stuff floating around? It looks like dust.
I don't know if the camera is picking that up too great. Well, if you could capture some of that in a jar and see if you could seal it, as best you can, and then when you get into the airlock again, you were gonna have to decontaminate it and so on, and do the same for the syrupy stuff, please.
Yeah, sure, Doc. You really can't see this? It's like, I don't know, swarm of gnats or something. All right, and you can hear him. He's definitely getting more nervous now because whatever this stuff is just freaking him out. This is not what he expected to be doing.
You'll be
So
fine. You'll be fine. Whatever the contaminants are, you're wearing an airtight suit. It's perfectly fine and sanitary. We'll get you cleaned up. We'll sanitize it, and don't worry, mate. We're good. We're good. And I'll be right in there in the moment. Just like I said, take the samples, and if you could well, no, we have. Take a sample of what's in the what the urn's made of. I know we've
yeah,
already
sure.
looked at it, but it might be worth a second glance.
Well, one thing at a time, Doc. This is really weird. You sure you can't see this on the camera?
Can
And
we?
he's walking back, and he's got faintly, like not enough to know what it is. It'd be like trying to see a swarm of gnats over a security camera.
It looks mostly like TV static, mate. I'm not picking it up, but the best thing you can do is capture it, and we'll see what we can get from it.
All right, whatever. He's got two glass specimen containers, one in each hand, and he's walking back. And as he gets up to the table, you see him over the camera jerk back really quick, like almost like something smacked him in the head. He's like, "Oh God!" And on reflex, he accidentally like smacks one of the canisters against the side of his chest, and the one in his right hand breaks. God damn it! And he sets the other one, the unbroken one, down on the desk. He's like, "Sorry, Doc, I got to go get another one. I broke it."
What happened? Why'd you jerk like that? What's going on?
The stuff that's floating in the air, like it came together and it smacked me in the faceplate.
Well, wait, you broke the glass on your chest? Is the suit's integrity compromised?
I mean, I'm not getting any indications that there's a hole or a tear or anything. I mean, I didn't mean to do that. It's just reflex, Something was coming to my face,
All
and
right.
I remembered enough, don't smack my faceplate.
Well, be be careful, mate. If never mind,
Yeah,
just keep going. Please don't break any more equipment.
yeah. So he comes back with another containment jar, and he manages to scoop the syrupy crap up into it easily enough. He's like, "Well, that wasn't hard, Doc. I hope this is what you need."
That'll
Sets
do.
that one down. He's like, "This one's gonna be kind of hard." And you see him. He's got the lid off of the jar, and he's like, it's like he's trying to catch like fireflies in the jar. He's like pulling the jar out, slapping the lid on. Damn it! God, Doc, this shit's like it's moving.
It's
And eventually, he manages to get some of it in there. He's like, "Yeah, but I got some, Doc. But God, there's still. It's like the stuff's aerosolizing the longer it's outside of the urn. This is weird. What else do you want me to do with this, man? I'd like to get the hell out of here."
yeah. It is. If there's any broken pieces of that urn, if you could take that and bring it in to the area, and we'll sanitize everything.
Yeah, all right, whatever. So he goes back and gets another jar, and he picks up a couple of the shards. He's like, "Man, I hope this is what you need." And he sets it in the jar. God, anything else?
That'll be it. That'll be it. Come on into the sanitation area, and Fitz actually steps into the airlock.
All right, so he throws two of the canisters under one arm. He's got the other one in his other arm, and he's walking over. And you see him rubbing the fingers of his glove together absently. Like he's just walking over, rubbing his fingers.
What are you doing there?
What do you mean? I'm bringing this stuff over to you? What do you mean?
With your fingers there?
Oh, I don't know. They're just tingly. You know, like your hands going to sleep? Probably because I'm in this tight ass suit.
Mate, do me a favor. Check your chest. Where you smash the vial?
God, and he looks down. He's like, Doc, it's fine. It's like it's a reinforced chest piece. It's fine."
Right. Come on out.
All right, so it gets in there.
And we close it.
As you guys start the decontamination process,
Fitz
it's not a very
Fitz is
effective
thorough.
one because obviously you guys, slap this together underground, so it takes a hot minute. And he's standing in there, and you can see he's getting antsy. Like he's bouncing his leg, shaking out his arm.
Mate, what's wrong with your arm?
I don't know. I really want to get out of here, Doc.
All right. I understand, but we have to follow procedure. Once you get out of here, go up to the medbay, get checked out.
Yeah, sure. You got it. Whatever. Damn it! Come on.
Fitz like at this moment kind of nervously glances out of the window towards nervously glances out, makes eye contact with Sig, kind of shrugs, goes back to what he's doing.
She comes up. What do you think's wrong? Like I know he's a nervous guy, but if he says his suit's intact, he's fine, right?
I don't know. Anyway, we'll concern ourselves with that later. For now, decontamination. And Fitz finishes the process. As long as it takes.
It takes about 5 minutes with your jury rig set up. And the guy, your assistant, walks out. It's like, God damn, I'm so glad to be out of there. I wouldn't go in there again. I'm sorry, Doc. That one's on you. And he hands. I assume you would like him to hand you the capsules.
Yeah. They've been completely scrubbed on the outside and all that,
Yeah.
so.
He hands them over to you.
Aye, go get to the med bay, get checked out, and get yourself some sleep.
All right, thanks, Doc. And he walks off. It's like shaking his hand out like it's asleep still.
Fitz turns to the female assistant and nods to her, or nods for her to go with him.
Yeah, of course. And she starts walking off with him, and they're talking together, and you can hear him mumbling over the suit mic. Like, man, that shit's weird. I don't see why he didn't do it.
Hey, lose
Hold
the
on,
suit,
Mike.
mate. Don't leave with the suit. Take that off.
God. Fine. Yeah, Doc, whatever.
You said
So he
it's
goes over here.
restrictive. It's cutting off your circulation to your hand. Come on, mate.
Yeah, whatevs. So you see this weird little space suity icon thing in the middle of the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where he's going to go. That's where the suit kiosk locker is. That's he's just going to strip it off and leave it like on the bottom. He doesn't even hang it up.
Fitz immediately goes over, takes the suit, brings it back, and goes through the air scrubbers and is like meticulously inspecting this suit. Do you want me to do a...
Oh, I sure do want you to do an observation roll.
Okay.
110%.
You better push it too, just so you get that successful stress bar.
Push it.
2 successes.
Woo! Man, look at you being observative and stuff. Let's see what your stunt is.
The suit owes him a favor.
That's manipulation.
The suit will be extra snug the next time you put it on.
Hey, hey, hey. It hugs me in all the right areas. Fitz has absolutely 0 curves. He is a stick.
Well, you look good in your suit, buddy. Oh, well, damn. This one doesn't. Observation doesn't really lend to like non-battle things because your options are: is it coming for me? Are there more of them close by? How do I get in / past / away? Those are
Okay.
your stunt.
So I'll ask questions, and if you deem them to be like good enough for stunts, I have 2 questions, right?
Well, okay then.
Or 1?
Okay.
Does the first one count, or...
No, I'd say you have 2 questions.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Was the interior of the suit contaminated?
The interior?
Yes. Do I find any evidence of punctures, the filters bad?
Are you only looking on the inside?
Well, I'm looking for any compromise of the seal, essentially.
All right. Well, the first place you would have looked would have been the chest area because that's where he hit with the jar.
Yep.
But like he said, like it's a reinforced chest piece. The chest is fine.
Okay.
He wasn't kidding about that.
Okay. And doing a full scan of all the joints of the hand because he broke
I don't know.
the vial.
Does this count as your second question?
I mean, I guess I don't know because he's inspecting
Okay.
for if the interior of the suit was compromised. So
Since you specified the hand, you notice that. I mean, obviously, he smacked it pretty good. And there's a few abrasions on the outside, but the right index finger of the glove, ever so slightly, has a small hole in it. Small tear, like the glass just managed to poke it, or he poked a glass shard, or something. But it was small enough that the suit didn't pick up that he had a leak, so maybe it didn't go all the way through.
Fitz will show the glove to Sig. I think we might want to have a conversation with your friend the medic.
Why?
Whatever it is that he was freaking out about with that aerosolized thing. He made contact with it. I just want to make
But
sure.
how? He said his suit hadn't been compromised.
I hold up the glove. But it has.
But wouldn't the suit have picked it up? I mean, that's
It's
what they're designed to do.
It's a pinpoint hole. And these suits are designed for vacuum. They're not designed for operating and detecting leaks in pressurized atmosphere.
Okay, well, we gotta. Shit.
There's a chance he's contaminated, and with the way he was acting about his hand, we might want to see about do a full medical checkup at least.
All right, well, what do we do with the stuff in there? I mean, he said it's continuously aerosolizing. Like, what? How do we stop it? I mean, if you look at the samples in your jars, the liquid is, well, a little less liquid now.
Well, a purge with fire would probably be a good idea.
You're Horton in the back, like, well, I mean, God, Doc, we didn't really set up with that in mind, but we can. Shit, we can try.
Well, yeah, whatever we can to sterilize the room, but that's worrying to me.
So, what was your second question?
My second question, I suppose my second question would be, is there any evidence of particulates left in the glove?
No.
Okay.
Wilson comes up. So what's the scoop, guys? What the hell is that? What is that? What was in the urn?
Yeah, the black pudding soupy stuff there, yeah.
Why is it moving?
What?
We'll look at it. I mean, and when you guys look at it, you're holding it still, but it's still rippling. Like there's no reason that it should be rippling. And then the top layer is aerosolizing, and now you can see what Bean was talking about, and the stuff's like swirling around. It looks like you have a jar full of gnats in like semi-viscous syrup in a tube.
Well, that is entirely unnerving. Well, let's take this up and see if we can get a closer look at it. And I'm gonna find a microscope that I can fit these jars into, that I can take a look at what exactly we're
Well,
dealing with.
you planned ahead for this, so your little science card is set up to the side. But we'll put a pause on that and see what Moth is going to be doing.
Yep.
uh, yeah, okay. I guess all right.
He's engineering an alien outbreak.
How dare you accuse Moth of such benign or malicious behavior? Benign's the good one. Maybe it would be benign behavior. Maybe it would relieve these people of their slavely bonds to this company. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so Moth has his crew that he, despite his business that he's been conducting, does care about, actually, working with this crew. So he's gonna go down the elevator or whatever, like, make his way down, kind of like find out where everybody's at. He hasn't seen anybody upstairs. He hasn't seen anybody in the med bay. He didn't see anybody in the hangar, and nobody in the living quarters. So he's like, where the hell is everybody? And so he's like coming downstairs, opens up the elevator doors, and walks down the hallway.
Well, you found everybody.
Okay, I
They're all
meant
gathered around a table or something. You can
are they
barely
all
see
still
through
wearing
them.
their suits?
Do what?
Is everybody who's in a suit?
Fitz is in an
Dr.
EVA suit, but he's taken the helmet off.
Okay.
He's the only one that was suited up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of like. Wait, is Fitz over here? He's like at? He's gonna be the first person I run into.
No, I'd say his stuff. Oh God, where does little token go?
It's right
There
here.
you go. There you are. It would have been over here. Like they would have set up an impromptu, quote unquote, lab area in this little alcove.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I recognize anybody in the crowd other than my crew?
Well, I mean, if you'd have walked around down here when you were down doing your mischief, you'd notice that these were all the folks that helped set up the room.
Okay, just
You've
more.
got your crew. You've got Wilson, Dalen's down here, Horton's down here,
Yeah.
Sig.
Okay.
You did pass Carson. He was going out as you were going in.
Okay. As I pass Carson, I kind of just give him a nod.
And he looks at you and says, truly magnificent. Worth everything. And then he just keeps going.
Moth just kind of goes, I hope so, buddy. Jeez, 5K. I didn't think you'd actually take it. And then, I mean, he kind of like mutters under his breath. He's like, I hope so. And then, so he comes over here to the crowd, and I guess he sees Dalen over there, and he's gonna make his way like past, like around some people that he recognizes, but has never talked to, and he's gonna go to Dalen and be like, "What the? Hey, everybody's all a fuss. Why's everybody outside?"
Well, one of the little science guys opened up the urn. Dr. Fitz is over there checking it out.
Oh, more artifact dwelling. This ought to be interesting. God. Well, you want to go?
It's definitely something. They sent the assistant guy up to the lab or the med clinic. Something was wrong with him. Had him go get checked out.
He probably cut himself on the lid of the jar or something. Who knows?
Oh, I couldn't see the screen.
Screen?
Oh yeah, they had a camera set up so they could watch what happened.
Wait,
Say it was what?
they had to use a screen? Is something? But how bad is it?
I don't know, man. I'm not a science. It was the doc guy's orders.
All right. So Martha's gonna kind of like take a look at it to see like what's happening, and maybe listen to some of the crew if anybody's like muttering.
Oh yeah, they're talking about like base nets and black goo, stuff moving.
You hear the word contamination thrown a couple times around by Fitz and Sig.
Moth puts his hands in his pockets. He's like, ugh, don't touch me. But yeah, for the most part, Moth is just kind of being an observer in this situation.
Okay. So what about you, Zeph?
Am I still doing the boom boom?
He
I mean,
was smashing.
that's entirely up to you.
I guess we're still doing the boom boom. I don't know
Yeah, sure.
how long it's been since we started that they started doing this.
Roll for stamina.
That's a good idea. Go for that one, bud.
Stamina, let's
Determine
see.
if you're going.
Oh yeah, there's a stat for it.
Oh wait, is there?
There is.
Yeah, he's got a stamina stat.
It's
Oh,
your
I thought you
character.
were just joking.
Your attribute for strength and stamina.
So I get
He's got a 2.
He did not last long.
wah, wah.
She blew your mind, and you guys are just going for that after-sex snuggle.
Snoring right in her ear.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. If you guys want, if you want to be passed out in bed, then you are more than welcome because there's nobody else up there.
Oh no, I'd just be doing the snuggle thing and then keeping my ear open in case I hear anything crazy.
She would have locked the door to the ship so only the other crew members would have been able to get in.
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Blissfully in your own little world.
Perfect. We're safe.
All right. Brings it back to Dr. Fitz.
I'm taking a look at what's in this pod. First, the sludge, and then the particulates, the aerosolized particulates.
Well, luckily for you, you get a 2-for-1 in the same canister. And it looks like some kind of weird. Your best guess is like microbes? Some kind of bacteria, maybe? They don't really hold still. Whatever's aerosolized is the same stuff that's in the goop. It's just less held together. You know, it's like water and steam. It's the same stuff, just less attached to itself.
Right. Well, looking at the urn, the pieces of the urn that he got, doing a closer analysis of what its makeup is.
Okay. Well, the kid wasn't wrong, but he also wasn't right. It's like some kind of weird. Your best guess is a metallic stone hybrid. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. It's not organic. Not that much.
I actually, I'm going to use my analysis talent.
Alrighty then. Shoot your shot, bud.
One success. That's -1 stress in for everybody in a short range.
Oh, dang. I was going to ask, did you want to push it?
I will push it.
Thanks, Fitz. Good old Fitzy boy.
It's still one success. All right. So I keep my stress level, but I still succeed. So everybody else still goes down in stress.
Okay.
So the one question that I'm going to ask on the particulates, what problems could it cause?
As far as like health problems?
Yeah. So Fitz is looking at this and he's like, these things might have contaminated the individual who we just sent upstairs. What problems could it potentially cause?
Well, you're not. They are microorganisms of some kind. You're not entirely sure if they're a bacteria, a virus, something else. You're not even sure why they're flying because they don't have any wings, just like little flagella off to the side. But you've never known that to be able to lift something off the ground. I mean, you would
Okay.
assume they would be detrimental if they got into somebody's body. Like nobody would want this inside of them.
All right.
Whatever it is.
I will turn to Sig. I will say, I think, as unfortunate as it is, it's better to study dead versions of this than alive ones. And we should purge this bay, and we should strictly forbid access to any of these urns.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. But why? What did you find?
These are microbes, microbacteria, microbial creatures of some kind, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's not something we want to come into contact with other humans. We could be dealing with an ancient plague of some sort. We could be dealing with any number of possible toxic contaminants.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we still have the samples out here. And she turns to Horton. Can you get any incinerator units or something hooked up and blast this whole room?
Or can we... Oh, we don't want to vacuum it.
And he rubs his hand on across his chin. He's like, "Yeah, sure, Doc. I mean,
Wait, I have an
take
idea.
it.
How
All right.
how deep is this here?
Like where we're at now?
Aye, and comparative to the surface, how easy would it be to vent this into the no, vent this into the there's no atmosphere on this planet, right?
No, sir.
Aye, how difficult would it be for us to mine down to this specific room and vent it into outer space?
Doc, that'd take. Like if this was all we focused on and we did it every shift, it'd take us the better part of 6 months.
Oh well, bugger that. Obviously that won't work. Never mind. Burn it.
All right. Well, that'll take us about 2 days to get something rigged up here to torch the room. Are you sure? Like, what about everything else in there?
Our options are potentially expose everyone on this station to a virus with a microbe with completely unknown consequences, potentially gruesome, horrible, terrible death, or spend 2 days rigging this up and burning everything inside and hoping and praying that whatever fossilized evidence remains is useful. Now,
Actually,
weighing my options on that one, he looks at the suit. Weighing our profit margins, I think it's a good idea to risk it with the 2 days.
all right, Doc, you're the scientist, not me. Following your lead here.
Well, I'm not the only one. Sig, what's your opinion on the matter? You are the lead researcher on the station. I'm just a visitor.
She's over there looking at the samples. Spends a few minutes looking. She turns back to you and she's like, "Well, I I don't know what this is either, but I'm inclined to agree with you that we should, for the safety of everyone here, destroy what's in that room."
Well, we're in agreement then. No one... No, upon the destruction of everything in that room, if any of the urns remain intact, no one is to touch them. If these get opened, it could kill everyone on this station.
You got it, Docs. Horton goes off to talk with his folks. Wilson comes up. It's like, surely we don't have to destroy everything, right? Like this is significant.
Aye, it's significant, but it's also possibly lethal. Listen, I am head over heels for the idea of finding something new and potentially spectacular. Fortunately, we have these samples here, which, with further experimentation in much more well-prepared environments, with much more talented and intelligent teams working on this problem, uh, I firmly believe that we could find out exactly what we're dealing with here, and potentially it could become something spectacular. And it will have come from your station, and Weyland-Yutani will be greatly indebted to you. However, what's in that room is currently volatile, uncontrolled, and dangerous to everyone here.
Well, I don't know. I can't just let you make this decision without contacting headquarters. I've got to go. Got to go make the call. So we're gonna hold off on that,
So,
and we're gonna come back to it.
listen, at least let them do the prep. Because if at any point this airlock seal that we jury-rigged down here is compromised, we're all fucked. So at least let them rig up whatever they're gonna rig up to clean the room. And if we get the go-ahead, we'll press the button. And if we don't, we won't.
All right. Well, roll manipulation.
I'm gonna assist them with this one. I'm gonna be like, hey, buddy,
Apparently I
probably
don't
listen to
need
the
it.
doc here.
Apparently I don't need it.
All right. Well, then roll an extra dice.
Am I stressed die?
So that was 3 for you, right?
Am I stressed die? Okay. Yeah, and it was 3 successes.
All right, so you got one. That's what you needed. He's like, all right, fine. And he's a little more stern than you've known him to be since you've gotten here. But nobody pushes that button until I get my answer.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
And off he goes to his office.
I turn to all of the other people gathered around. Now, here's the thing. I don't know about you, but if that paper pusher comes back here and says, no, we're gonna risk the lives of everybody on this station, I recommend we take him and find an airlock to make him nice and cozy in.
There's all kind of, some laugh a little harder than others. Yeah, sure, Doc. Whatever you say.
Right, well, if we're all in agreement, let's get this room rigged to burn.
All right. Well, they start helping Horton and whoever it is that he found to do that. Do you want to stay down here with them?
Fitz will oversee it, but I am at my point where I gotta call it, so.
Yep. Okie dokie.
It has been a productive and fun session.
Very much so.
Very productive for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right. Well, I guess it's your favorite time of the night.
Do we
Do
get it?
experience points? We did stuff right.
Hey, if you look at my character sheet, I furthered my goal.
Oh,
Explore the space, find what's out there, parentheses, booty.
Alrighty. Everyone participated, so everybody gets a point.
Yay.
Did anybody risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
No.
I don't know. Not really.
Debatable
I
at best.
risked someone else's life.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You threw somebody else out there.
Well, Fitz is Fitz is too intelligent to be a peon, and Sig is the lead researcher, so we can't compromise either of those individuals.
Well, do you guys want to consider him risking somebody else for his own personal agenda?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
He's risking a life to further his gains without trying to kill himself.
So he's the bad guy, actually. In this whole thing, he's the criminal mastermind.
I am playing mad scientist, so.
That's what my character would do. Okay, well, I guess you would get a point.
All right.
Did you risk your life for your buddy PC?
Negative.
Oh, I need to change my buddy to Ava.
Oh, God.
I did not.
Did you challenge or stand up to your rival?
Nope.
Couldn't find my rival. He was too busy making the shag noise.
Did you make a panic roll? No, nobody did that one. Did you overcome a
mean-
dangerous event using violent or non-violent means?
No.
I seduced a woman. Does that count?
That's pretty dangerous.
Maybe if you'd have gotten with She-Hulk in the elevator.
I mean, I wouldn't have been against that.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
Yeah.
I'd say
Hell,
it
put
gets it.
waifu pillow in my tiny items.
We could also say Moth made a significant discovery with his new associate.
This is true. The little stash that I uncovered.
You did find out that you have a drug smuggler on this
Oh,
little rock.
I also found out that the church is interested enough to pay 5,000. Okay, you guys don't know this, but I found out that they're willing to pay money, big
Yeah.
buku bucks.
Buku
For,
bucks for this.
Yeah,
Without much of a problem.
$75. Let's put this in perspective. $75 for a 15-hour shift.
Man, maybe I undersold that. Hold on.
it's gonna be like $2 an hour. Not $2 an hour. What is it? $75. It's like 50 cents an hour, or not?
No, $75, 15
$5.
hours. It is less than $7 an hour, so less than current minimum wage.
I've got a calculator right in front of me. Hold on.
But soon minimum wage is going to be $15 an hour.
$5 an hour. I was right.
Yeah. That's rough. Unless the value of the dollar is increased significantly.
Judging by how these guys are living, I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah, probably not. But
Oh, damn, I was actually so close to the official salary, it was ridiculous.
how far were you off?
$50.
I was off by, oh, geez. We'll go with $3.58.
Oh my god, good job.
Their weekly salary for colonial labor, which is pretty much what this is $500 a week, which comes out to $71.42 a day. So I
I'd
actually
say
gave
yeah.
up anyway.
I got scammed.
Oh yeah, I need to take off money.
All right, so did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
Nope.
Sex.
That was hardly extraordinary based on your stamina roll.
But to me,
my vote.
Right then.
My vote is no.
And then the last one, did you
Wait.
earn any money?
One
Hey.
person did.
Yeah, boy. Hey, can you actually roll back the clock by 20 seconds?
Oh my god.
Let's see. I need another 10. Come on, baby. Yep, I got it. Okay, got it.
what the fuck? I thought I erased all my drawings.
All right, did anybody hit 5 yet?
No.
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so what would you like to do?
What are my options again?
You can increase a skill level by 1, or you can learn a talent. But that would require a day of practice and a successful wits roll.
Okay.
But if you picked something science related, since you were with Sig the whole time, you would automatically succeed on your roll.
I'm trying to find what makes sense.
Oh, I guess I technically made. I forgot to tick one. Yeah, I'm at 5 as well.
Ooh. So what would you like to do?
Uh,
I think your talent would be a little harder. Well, I guess no, you still could.
I'm sorry. What were the options again?
So you can bump up a skill level by 1, or you can learn a talent.
Oh, geez. I need to look at the talents.
I'm gonna increase my manipulation by 1.
Ooh. Doc's going for the mind games.
Let's see here. What does the colonial marshal even get?
And with that, I am going to call it, gents.
All right, bud. See you next time.
Yep. See you later.
See.
Bye.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna swap the ending, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to. I don't know when the next time we'll be on. I will, I guess, post something. I'll message some people and see. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in.